Alright, hey there guys, it's Metro, and we have returned. Now, today is Tuesday, January 1st. And if you're unaware, the Burning Crusades second version is coming out in about 6 or so hours. So, we're going to do some keys this afternoon, and that will probably be it for the week with Shadowlands. We're going to give TBC a try. I don't really have much plans to play it, to be honest, but maybe it'll catch me. The thing about it is I've never actually played Alliance ever. Like, since, like, Classic was the only time I ever played Alliance. So even, I just released a video, too, on this, but even, you know, TBC quests that get added to Classic Zones, I didn't even know they existed. I actually just did a video on this and didn't realize that I was doing a TBC quest until I was done making the video, so it's funny. But yeah, so we're gonna give it a try. Hopefully it'll catch us, but for now, do some keys. Also did some serious work on the spreadsheet thanks to an absolute genius, which I should show now. This is actually insane how much this dude helped me. So we made a video, another video on the weekend talking about what a weekly score would look like and what like a tyrannical and fortified score would look like right now. So here's the original sheet if you haven't seen it somehow. Yeah, so we got all these runs. What is it? 464 runs total on the sheet right now. Every single one of them is Blood DK. So hopefully that helps in its own way. But now I made that video and I was like talking about potentially automating it, and this man has done it. He showed me exactly what I needed to do. Well, I just copied what he did effectively, but yeah, so we have a automated, like fully updating, self-updating sheet where it's going to be based on the highest key of each dungeon on fortified, tyrannical, and then each weekly affix set. And hopefully, oh, I never finished doing this. Hopefully, they won't have the they won't be changing affixes in season whatever. I'm not exactly sure. I actually don't know if that even matters. I'll have to ask him. But yeah, hopefully they won't change the actual 1 and 2 affix, but we will see if they do that. But yeah, otherwise, this is a big deal coming basically in 9.1. They're going to have a separate tyrannical and fortified score. And if you watch that video, you will see that it is literally almost no different at all for me. To the point that I actually had a better key. Yeah, so mostly 19s, 118. And this is mostly 19s with 320s instead of. So it's basically I trade 118 for a 20 and then one more 20, and that's it. So almost the same score, be within 100 points of each other. So I don't feel like people should fear it, but yeah, so that's that. So it's pretty cool. Hopefully this will help take the sheet to the next level. But hey Dan, what's up, buddy? All right, so let's go ahead and get our stuff done. We still have a few things to do before we get started. We got to pick up these quests, and then we're gonna do the. We got to get the vault and the missions done, and then we will begin.
Yes, you.
So yeah, I didn't really get anything done last weekend key-wise, but I'll tell you the Great Push was awesome. That was like God. That was the most exciting non-sporting event thing I've ever watched. Like. I would say it was like as exciting as watching like any actual baseball or football or anything. Like it was fucking awesome. The last like hour and a half of that were like so exciting. It was really cool. And I think we got a little lucky because yeah, it could have been a lot worse. I think like, I don't know. Maybe they just set it up right. Like I was very surprised that like every single team was within striking distance on the last hour of the event. I don't know how that happens. Feels like they must have set it up to be like that or something. I don't know, but pretty cool. Oh, tough mission there. All right, what else? Meat. Is probably not gonna get it done now. Well, my guys, someday we'll be 60. I don't know when that day will be, but it will not be today. Alright, well that's the missions. Now let's go quickly to Ouroboros. Great Push was alright, but didn't feel no different to me than the MDI. Really? I mean, couldn't be more different than the MDI, honestly. Just the fact that there was actual failures. I mean, maybe you didn't really watch it. The fact that there was actual failures, I mean, it changed the whole, I feel like it changed like everything about it, honestly. Pick these things up. 20 DOS on Rogue, 19 on Hunter. Sweet. Well, let's see what we get, but
we serve the Queen.
Don't have a ton of time today. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal anyway, but I do want to make sure I'm off by about like 3:30ish because I got to get some IRL stuff done before the night, and typically I don't have to be back until about 6:30, but now I have to be back about 5:30, so need to make sure we eat as early as possible and get everything going. Man, I'm going the wrong way. I was at the fucking flight path. The only questionable thing for the Great Push was that Plague Boar strategy, and I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm just worried that my concern is that like they have some like laundry list of bugs that they know they could pull out at the last minute, and they have some massive advantage finding them compared to other people, and that they're pulling these things out like one at a time because they know like they've got this competitive edge kind of thing. That's what it feels like to me, because the whole tournament, like the first 2 days, it was like, okay, Echo is not really, you know, like they're good, but they're not like dominating. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, well now they're gonna win. Now they're gonna win. Like if you gave them enough time, they would have been able to do probably a 29 or even a 30 Plague Fall, and nobody else was gonna be able to do that. So I don't know how they found out about that or why nobody else knew. I guess the bigger question is, how did nobody else know about it? It's like, however they found out about it, I don't know, but how did nobody else know about it is the sketchy part, because I was under the impression that they were streaming and practicing and doing all this shit, so I don't actually know. Plague Boar will be irrelevant come 9.1 though, sadly. I like the dot it put on the ads. A shame Blizzard is removing it. They're not removing it, dude. Here you got some confusion. Ooh. Some opening confusion today. But yeah, obviously, that strategy is not what your normal group is ever going to pull off, so it doesn't really even matter. I wonder if people are going to try to do it now, though. Let me know if anybody out there pugs the Plague Fall and they're like, alright, sit here and misdirect the ads 750 yards to the tank. That'd be pretty funny, actually. Just some hunter AFK for 30 minutes. Alright. Finally in Orbos. Well, let's get to it. I would not be surprised though if they made it so they don't infinitely respawn from that mini mob now, or the mini boss now that they put that show on. Okay, what's the weekly? Arena. Yeah, good fucking joke. All right, here we go. Let's get started. Oops. All right, let's see what we get. Not a thing. Actually, what shoulders do I have? Oh yeah, no, crit haste with speed. I think we had the same shoulders last week, didn't we? A side grade, but not worth it. We'll just take this Stygia over and over again. I'm sure there's value to it. Oh, we got Halls 20 though. Interesting. I do need that key, so. Alright, let's go ahead and do that quick. And that'll be it. Alright, let's see what we got out there. Well, first of all, we need to change. Grip of the Dead. Voracious. What else? There's definitely more than that. What else? Oh wait, it's Tyrannical this week, so probably good to just stick there. It's legendary. That's right. That's what we have to change. We're wearing the wrong legendary. No, we're not. Very good. Okay, let's see what else. Theater. A lot of... I just don't get it, man. Never not gonna upset me, honestly. Okay, so we could do theaters. Sounds like a good place to start. This guy just like AFK. I've seen this guy in the queue for a long while here. Sign up to this, I guess, too, but don't know. Alright, just instantly invited. That's good. Alright, see if I can get back in the swing of it. I've been playing a lot of WoW recently. This weekend I actually, like, man, it felt really good that I was able to do kind of whatever I wanted, but didn't really play my DK. Fourth week in a row I get a 233 piece from the cash. Finally some luck. Gotcha. Okay, so hopefully these things go well. I know it's not push week anymore, but I think it's still usually the Tuesday after a push week. There's still some good groups. Feet mage, all right. Fucking weirdos, man. Oh yeah, I forgot. I knew there was something else I wanted to bring up. I kind of stumbled upon this on eBay. A card that gives you the foam sword rack or something. I don't even know. It's like a toy from the TCG, and I purchased it. So we'll see when it comes. I don't know when it's gonna come. It said like next week sometime, I think. So we'll see. I've never actually interacted with the TCG stuff, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know. But I love that toy. I've always wanted that one. So we'll see what's out there. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll make a video on it. Hey Sarah, what's up? Oh, you're up early. Up still? Okay. Oh, signs in the... But anyway, I do have some big projects that I'm considering when we get back finally. I don't know when. It could be literally this week, but when we get back to streaming live a lot. One is that I definitely want to do is the no spec paladin. I gotta level that character. It's like level 15 or something only, but hopefully once I get my head on straight with that, I'll get that character to 60. And then we're gonna start playing that character, and like that'll be like what the end of the season, probably like a bulk of this end of the season. I also have some characters on Alliance that I want to dabble with, and we'll see if I end up doing it. But now that I know about archaeology leveling, I feel like it's gonna be a lot easier to get these characters to max level. So just gotta find the time for it. The thing for me that has stopped me from leveling characters has been the fact that I need to be like very like the questing on characters that are under geared is not easy, and I need to actually know the class well, and I don't feel like I do. Like I love doing leveling challenges and stuff, but it's difficult to just jump right into a character on a spec that I haven't played in years and enjoy it. So I think this will make it easier. Just get the character to 60 and bypass the leveling process, or I guess I'll probably get it to 59. And then do, because you still have to do the maw anyway, I'd imagine. Yeah, I can't imagine you're going to be able to skip the maw, so. I will do the maw at 59 and presumably get close to 60 after all that. We'll see. I've never done it before, so we'll find out. That'll happen eventually. I wanted to go do the stuff here. I want to do my 19 mists. Sure. Yeah, you gonna do that? We'll do that. Although I don't think we're going to have much success with the week, but yep, let's do that. Didn't I just read that you'll be able to skip the Maw soon? I don't know, did you? I haven't heard anything about it. Or maybe you dreamt it. Every once in a while I have dreams, and then like for like 2 or 3 hours the next day I think they're real. Like I think random dreams are real. Like I had one last night where this chick I haven't seen in like, I mean, I think the last time I talked to this girl was when I was like 12 or 13 years old. That she was like back, like I don't even really understand the circumstances the dream we're trying to present, but it was like she was in a very important part of my life, but not like, you know, like just like a person that was something to do, maybe even playing WoW. I don't really even know, but and I was just like, yo, what, you can't just like fucking not be, I can't not speak to you for fucking 20 years and then you expect me to like be friendly to you after all this. And like I woke up thinking like, man, now I have to fucking call this bitch, and like, you know what I mean? Like, what? No, that's not even real. It's a dream. The fuck? But I have this happen all the time. Like it's like Inception IRL, man. I'm gonna break up my company for sure. Combo of terrible fixes and TBC. I think this week live will be dead. Yeah, no doubt. I read Twitter before I go to bed sometimes. Yeah, no, that's how it works for me too. Like I get lost. For me, it's always like I look at like transmog or like things that aren't like super serious WoW topics, and then I wake up and think I'm like fucking doing something I'm not. It's like I'm gonna go be a professional transmogger. It's like nah, back to reality. Oh, it's a lot of stuff in that one. Jeez. Let's open all these. I just can't believe how much free shit you get this expansion. It's kind of crazy. I looked it up. You can skip Torghast quest lines in 9.1. Oh, I didn't know you had to. Lindsay, what's up, buddy? Oh, what's up, buddy? Any size in chat? No, he's working or whatever, right? It's just gonna be us today, buddy. That's right. What's up? How's it going, man? But they already weren't required, so I am not sure what the benefits. Somebody said that there was something to do with legendaries. I don't know. I have no idea, honestly. I've like completely moved on from caring about that segment of the community, unfortunately. Hey, Sean, purple. Look at the purple. What's up, buddy? How's it going, man? I'm melting here in Ireland. Too hot. Yeah, that's what Sai was saying. It's very warm in England. What's caused that, you think? Well, you know, it's funny you say that because about 10 days ago, it was the hottest it had ever been here in May. And then 2 days ago, it was 40 degrees. So it dropped over 40 degrees in the span of 1 week. But now it's somewhat nice out. Looks like we'll be able to get back to golf. I literally could not golf this weekend because it was so fucking shitty out. Like, it just rained and was garbage all weekend. Very bad weekend. Alright, well, we got these things done. It's a good thing to have happen over the week. Let's put all this shit in the bank. I tried selling some of the excess stock of these meats and fishes, but they just don't sell. Well, they did sell, but they're very cheap, so it was almost a waste of time. Hey, Stromy, what's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Howdy? Howdy. Heidi. Okay, well, let's send the rest of these to the pala. Not too much. How you is baby or something? What's up? My Memorial Day cookout was a blast. Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. It was so fucking cold on. It's just the worst Memorial. I don't ever remember a Memorial Day like this. Like legitimately, Memorial Day is usually like the fucking hype, the most hypest. It's like, yo, it's motherfucking summer now, bitches. Like, let's fucking rock. It's gonna be crazy. I can't wait for summer. What are you gonna do this summer? Oh, you're gonna do that? I can't believe you're gonna do that. It's crazy. I'm gonna do this. And it's like, it was 40 fucking degrees and raining, and it's like you had to wear like winter jackets and shit. It's like, yeah. But I don't even care. Like I said this a bunch. Like in the past, I had this like almost like vaunted expectation of summer, because I was like, oh, it's summer. I need to not play WoW for 60 hours a week. Let's go outside. Let's do this. And I just never ended up doing it. So it was almost like a disappointment. But now, because I'm golfing so much and doing stuff out of the house so much, it's like I don't even give a fuck. Like Memorial Day weekend being rained out 5 years ago, I would have been like, dude, this is the most depressing fucking thing ever. But now I'm like, all right, fine. Couple weeks off, a couple days off of golf, that's fine. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm fine with it. I needed some time off anyway. Gonna be a long one for you today. No different than normal Tuesdays. Tuesday's always long. It was like 70 in Jersey yesterday. Yeah, yesterday was nice. In the afternoon, at least. But Sunday was fucking garbage. Like, legitimately terrible. Like, I want a refund. Let's put it that way. I'm gonna call this fucking Karen up and see if she could hook me up. Any porch streams this summer? I don't have any way to stream. I wish I did. If I could stream off my computer, like not on my computer, I would stream with the golf instead of record. It would be so much easier. I would love that, but I don't even know how you would start. You really play WoW 60 hours a week? Oh yeah, more than that. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I would say when like we're in our throws, it's probably like 120 hours a week. I just basically wake up and play WoW all day. But the point is that I'm not outside, you know, so regardless what the number is, it's big differences from just not outside. But now that I'm golfing so often. Anyway, so I guess the rumor of 7 divided by 13 is from a reliable source. Nah, there's no reliable sources. Blizzard doesn't know. If they know, they're going to publish it. They're not going to hide it. There's no reason for them to hide the release date, so there's no that's anytime anybody ever says that, it's just bullshit. It's just people trying to get views, and sounds like it's working, but there's no reliable sources. The only person in there's only a target date, and obviously everybody knows what that is. You know what I mean? Middle of July, the latest, right? Everybody knows that, so there's nothing else. When they announce it, that's when we know. People are just throwing out dates. Yeah, 100% that. I looked it up for my area. Memorial Day last year was 84. Yep. But last year was COVID, right? So this is now 2 Memorial Days in a row that have been canceled. It's like, fuck. Disappointing. But yeah, Memorial Day is like, historically, like when I worked at the golf course, it was like the golf day. Like that was like the start of golf proper. And if you were golfing before Memorial Day, it was like, oh, that dude's hardcore, man. What the how fucking hardcore is he? He's golfing before Memorial. It's like 50 out. What the fuck's he doing? And then Memorial Day is always like, oh shit, it's 100 out. Oh, okay, let's do it, man. All right, well, we're gonna go first key of the week. Let's see what happens.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The rain probably stopped more people than COVID did. I don't know about that. Last year was, yeah, at least around here. So nice to walk around in stores with no mask. Oh, you're talking about this year? Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I still haven't been outside without a mask, but someday I'll do it. Okay, so it's bolstering, so we definitely don't want to pull more than this. Oh, it's like fucking riding a bike, man. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, man, I haven't played my DK in like 6 days. It's gonna be tough. It's like riding a bike. The good thing about classic and shit is like it doesn't even dull your senses because it's not the same fucking video game. Like literally, there's no rotation, so I don't have to like. There's no like content that makes me care about what I'm pressing. You know what I mean? So I basically just fucking auto attack every time I'm in combat. Six days golfing a lot? No, just not playing my DK. Since we didn't do any streaming, I've been doing shit on alts and honestly, besides, so one of the main things I did this weekend was I learned about that quest line that I made a video on yesterday, and I really wanted to get a character set up for that. Luckily, I had a druid that I leveled during classic on a second account, so I was able to do that. I kind of power leveled that character and got to experience that quest line, which is the first time I've ever done both of them. But yeah, so I did that. I finished up a bunch of leveling challenges. So next few weeks we'll have some leveling challenges going live. So just basically did a bunch of leveling and just kind of chill out. A lot of transmog farming. Caught up on some transmog farming. Anyway, but I didn't get to golf at all last week. I golfed Thursday and that was it. It was rainy Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, pretty much. It's a classic video, sort of. It's not really, but it's a video that takes place on classic, yes. If I go from Diablo, I'm like, what the fuck? The best thing about playing classic alongside retail is there's no like, wait, how do I move? Right, I agree, actually, yeah. I feel the same way. What's going on? Hard to do, I guess. It's just like riding a bike, though, man. I'll tell you what. I don't ever feel rushed with this character. I mean, I used to raid on Classic back in Cataclysm, and I would come back to my Paladin in Cataclysm. I did feel rust because they were same. I was playing a Paladin in both, and it was like just the keybinds were basically different. But there's no death striking in TBC, so we don't have to worry about that. But yeah, that video was a bit of a passion project of mine. I've done that a few times with zones, but I forgot to add it to the playlist, actually. Shit. I have to try to remember to do that, but I just love the game. I love the world that the game exists in, and I will say that there's some absolutely beauty quests that have been removed over the years, and it's a true shame that they have been, because they are quests that I wish weren't removed. I'll say the thing about Classic, especially as Alliance, I didn't really play much Horde in Classic, so I don't really know how it all plays out, but as Alliance, there's like this almost like very strong idea that like there's like incredibly powerful humans, like humans that have great influence and great skill, just kind of hanging around the game, and they don't really have much of an impact on the game, but you have respect for them, and that certainly doesn't exist any other time than Classic. It's quite odd. I don't know if they developed it like that on purpose, but like even TBC, I'd imagine it's going to be more about like Khadgar and named humans, but this is like some dude who owns a cheese shop is like some legendary rogue who's going to help you do this quest line. It's pretty crazy. Do you have any plans to stream TBC more than just launch week? Nah, not really. We'll see. You know, like I said, hopefully it'll grip me. I don't know. Like I said, the only thing the ace up the sleeve here is I hope that it will because I'm playing Alliance. I've never played Alliance past Classic, so I was already very gripped by playing Alliance this weekend, so we'll see if that occurs again, but trying to see a new perspective. Tyrannical Bolstering this week looks spicy. Tyrannical Bolstering is not. I mean, it's just a slow week, right? It's like not actually difficult. It's just, I don't know. I have like 0 issues with Tyrannical, so I don't really get it. Whole thing doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Very bad already, though. We have tremor totems, though, so that helps. Wow, okay, well, this is not going to be an upgrade. This is going to be a downgrade. We haven't even fucking killed the first dude. Holy shit. I would like to see some prop pally adventures from you. Oh, on TBC? Nah, I play prop, yeah. If I was going to play classic TBC, it'd be a prop pally. I mean, that's what I try to do in actual classic, too. The thing that I will say about going back to TBC is that I really just miss Classic. Like, I have no actual interest in TBC, but I really like Classic, man. I really wish Classic... I really wish things didn't go down the way they did with Classic itself, because going back to it this weekend, it's like, god damn, man, I just fucking love this game. There's so much good shit in actual Classic. It's such a shame that the fucking community just completely ruined it for me. Should have never tried to like actually rush the 60. That was my mistake, I think. Oh, the healer seems to be doing alright, I guess. Yeah, this is really bad. This is maybe the worst I've seen it go, honestly. Ironically, Mist is a hard Tyrannical dungeon, even with only 3 bosses. It's just, this first boss needs to be changed, 100%. There's no reason that this should be like this. These health pulls are out of control. Does it seem like that's going to happen again? I feel like the hype around TBC is high, but not as high as Classic. Well, it's probably, yeah, it's probably not as high, right? But, what do you think is going to happen? What do you mean? I think pacing definitely helps. Use Rested as an excuse to take a break. Right. Well, that's the other problem with Classic, is Rested acquires extremely slowly. You have to take a break for like a week to get Rested. Whereas in Live, if I take a day or 2 off the character, I have at least a full bar of Rested, not more. And that's really useful for Archaeology. That's why I'm actually like extremely excited about leveling these characters with Archaeology, because it sounds kind of weird, like you're relying on Rested, but nah, it's not even a big deal. You just level like 3 or 4 characters at once and just don't level every single one every single day. Okay, well maybe by the end of this we'll have less backup. That'll be helpful. TBC hype. Hey, try and what's it? Okay, so we're gonna have another full phase of this. I mean, this is nuts. What is going on here? How is this dying so slowly? It's only a fucking 19. DPS isn't even really low. I don't. It doesn't look low, at least. Guys, dead. We got another battle res on its way, though. Need to get out of this phase, but it's gonna be a little messy. Maybe they should make it so the tree guy. Yeah, they need to change. I mean, how has this gone on for this long and they haven't changed this? This is fucking retarded, honestly. Absolutely ridiculous. If I remember correctly, 3 days in retail is full Rested. Yeah, maybe. Seems right. Remind me to be more patient when filling groups. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. The shaman damage pretty low, but I can't in good faith blame healer damage. Yeah, it doesn't seem like a bad group damage-wise, so. What else? It isn't a good burst DPS group? I guess that's the thing, yeah. I'm not sure I've ever seen the Drummond die that slowly, though. We're actually gonna do it again? Well, it's impressive. It's not gonna go better, though. This motherfucker with a skull, just in case something is confused. And the bright side, we'll have less again here. Is that the bright side? Unlikely. Yeah, that's not good. Well, I guess it's because we don't even have pride, but it was not really that different from where we were the first fall. Can you see which legendary the lock is using? Not at a glance. You can look him up if you want to see that. Probably the wrong one. Alright, we killed the tree. Good start. Wow. Alright. It's gonna be like a 10-minute fight. This boss on Tyrannical? Yeah, it's really not. But I guess, I don't know, it just needs to be changed. There's no reason that this Roman should have this much health. Like, this mob does, these bosses together do not have the right health pool for a boss. Like, this is fucked up. It's just not, this is way too much health for a single boss. The other bosses aren't gonna take it. This is gonna take us like twice as long as any other boss in the game. It needs to be changed. This isn't gonna happen. Well, I mean, eventually we'll kill this boss, but obviously we're not upgrading it. I don't understand what's happening here, though. How it takes so long to kill this. Lock needs to pre-dot. Okay, here comes all the fucking backseat gaming now. Good to have a week off Sledge Fist just for that, honestly. I don't have to fucking listen to a bunch of know-it-alls think they are helping by talking about nonsense in the middle of the stream. Metro, loved the lore video. Yeah, that was great. That was like a passion project for sure. I've been wanting to do that for a while. I love making videos like that. I know they're not the most popular, but it's a lot more fun than it looks. Your Sludge streams are the best to watch. I'm glad somebody enjoys them. To the point where I'm not sure why I'm even streaming the raids anymore. It seems like a complete waste of time. Ultimate ASMR with Metronius. Yeah, I guess I tried to do low voice acting there, but not quite. There's been a lot of other people who have tried to do that, but like, I don't really feel like they take it serious. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Like, they like go through the quest, but they don't actually like read the quest shit, and like they don't try to like get the ambience of the zone included. It's like, oh, that's a huge mistake. I mean, if you're doing questing and you're like very interested in questing, it's like, I want to be interested. It's like the zone that interests me, right? It's not just the quest. I don't know. I mean, if you're only going at it from that level, then you probably would just go to a Wikipedia page or something. I loved your Suramar playthrough was literally what made me resub. Oh, to the game. Wow, that's crazy. I never knew that. Wow, you never told me that. That Suramar is, yeah. I actually just went through Suramar again. I just finished a leveling challenge. A naked arcane mage. And my goal was to do Suramar. And we did a lot of Suramar. We actually got all the way up to Emerald Nightmare. From level 45 to 49. So I was actually quite surprised by that. I did almost the entire start, and I could have kept going, but it was like I can't do Emerald Nightmare on this character, so I can't continue. It's pretty interesting. The Duskwood stuff in your video was nice. Yeah, that was another. Oh wait, do you mean like the most recent video? Because I also did a full video on Duskwood. I don't know if you have seen that one, but let me add this. Let me do this real quick before I forget. Yeah, we have a whole playlist where I go through zones and do like a little voice acting and the reading of the quests and all that. It is called WoW Zone Story and Ambience Playthrough. There we go. What a great title for that playlist. So I think that's now the 5th video on it. I didn't have anything WoW related in my recommended because I was subbed, but because I was subbed to you, I get notifications and I was like, wow, what's up? What's Metro up to? And well, here I am. That's awesome. That's a crazy story. I didn't know that. That's all. Yeah, that's Suramar playthrough. Let's see. Did it ever get views? Probably not, but it was really fun. Really, really fun. I love fucking Suramar. It's just like the best shit, man. Suramar. Oh my god, there's so many fucking episodes too. It's absolutely insane. Oh, this is not it. This is not it. Let's see the playlist. Let's take a look at it on the stream. Man, your hair has gotten long. ZJ as well. What's up, buddy? Long time to see a bunch of long-time viewers returning. Wow, look at the playlist has gotten 1,000 views. I've never even noticed that. Last updated April 6, 2020. Really? The first episode.
Hey there, guys. It's Metro,
so
and today we're going to be starting
bad.
something a little different.
Don't watch the first one. It's so bad.
Man, look at this gorgeous scene right here.
They got some views. Okay. Statecraft. And that one's okay. So yeah, we actually got up to a growing crisis on the leveling character. Wow, let's get 2K views. I guess a lot of people are probably looking for certain. Yeah, actually, I know why these have views. Let's take a look at why. This is why. Yeah, I put like every single name of every single quest in that chapter in the title or in the tags. This was really fun to do. Yeah, the later ones didn't really get any interest, but I remember I uploaded all of these while I was on vacation. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, there's Paris. Wow. What the hell? I didn't realize he was around this long. Maybe he changed his name from something. But yeah, I grew my hair pretty much last spring because I was supposed to get a haircut like the day COVID broke basically, and I never got another one. What's this guy said? That's the one where you have to DPS down a spike ball, but it has so much health. No, I mean I know the fight, yeah. Anyway, let's add that to the sheet, and then we'll look for another key. But yeah, so that the sheet should now automatically update the weekly highest keys. I'm so excited that I got that, man. There's so many fucking geniuses out there. It is so impressive. I'm so glad that, because like, you know, that video didn't get a lot of views, so for it to actually be seen by somebody who could help me with that was so good. Okay, so that's Mists 19 disband. And that is week 2 now. We're back in week 2. The sheet's a bit laggy now, though, that it's every time I enter something, it's looking at it. Okay, so we have Hunter, Warlock, and Shaman. Yeah, because now every time I input anything, the sheet is doing all kinds of processing on that, but that's fine. It's fine by me. I've been busy with work because of COVID and didn't have time to invest into WoW as much. Gotcha. Well, that's cool, man. Hope everything's good for you. What brings you back today of all days? Is it TBC? Well, let me guess. Well, it's kind of... Is this the same guy from before? Yeah, it is. Okay. We'll rejoin his group. Anyway, who was the guy who couldn't do the Legion intro questline? Oh, that's pinned in my Discord. That's Matthew something. Collins? Matt Collins, yeah. You should have sign as selection. Mage, Warlock, sign, deplete. On the spreadsheet you read. Nah, it's not. Not his fault. Wait, this guy just gave up, I guess. These aren't the same people. Thought he was somehow still. I don't know. Anyway, Collins, yeah, that was a dumbass fucking name, dude. I swear that wasn't real. That had to be a troll. There's nobody that fucking dumb on the internet. Like, I understand. I say this all the time. Like, nobody's that stupid, and you know, people always say like, no, it's not true. But I think it is true. Like, because you know, there's obviously a lot of dumb fucking people on the planet. Okay, like a lot of people really dumb and say really dumb shit. But on the internet kind of like sorts that kind of shit out, don't you think? Like, if that dude said that quality comment any other time, like, you know what I mean? And that wouldn't have been the first time he's ever said that, surely. You know what I mean? He hasn't acted that way, surely. He's done that before, if he's said it at all. So the internet wouldn't tolerate that. You know what I mean? They're gonna shut that dude down. So it's like, I think that's it's like really interesting. Like, online, you know, interactions kind of police themselves. It's quite interesting, and not in a good way usually, but you could usually count stupidity out. Like, I think for the most part, people who are excessively like ignorant or dumb get blown the fuck out on the internet. Like, they get overwhelmingly pushed out. You know what I mean? However it happens. So I don't think that's real. There's no way that dude's real. That was some fake, some troll shit. I have to, looking back at it, I mean, it's so bizarre. It's so bizarre. Never seen some shit like that before. Like, maybe the opening comment was real, but by the end it was just trolling. Dude's like fucking like asking me to pay him to furnish the proof. It's like, what? No, you're gonna pay me because I don't give a fuck. What the fuck? So weird. No, he isn't that dumb. He just got annoyed by something and exacerbated the issue, making himself even more annoying. Well, I don't know if you remember the end of it, but it was, yeah, I mean, you're probably right about that in general, but... Oh, there's Cop. Yeah, stupidity gets destroyed. Mean, petty behavior, not so much. That tends to flourish. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, typically, that kind of stuff is all over the place, but... What are you doing, Cop? Just telling Size and everybody about. Your plans. Wait, who were we talking about? Matthew Collins, yeah. Yeah, so like if you don't remember how that actually went down, like the funny part was the beginning, but then the end got ridiculously dumb. He's basically like he's saying he has proof that I'm wrong. And I was like, good, show the fucking proof. And he like refused. He was like, send me $1,000 and I'll show you the proof. I'm like, what? It got really dumb. Anyway, setting up for my stream, getting ready to go hard at TBCC leveling. Yeah. I'll tell you, BCC has got to be the worst acronym that the game could ever use for anything. That is fucking terrible. And between the Great Push and BCC, it's like, oh no. These are some bad acronyms. It's like he wanted to be mad and have a reason to complain. Yeah. I don't know. What is the point of mentioning? That's exactly right. Like, that's why I thought it was trolling. Like, because it's like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? You're the only person in, like, a whole stream of people who thinks you're right. So why would you not jump at every possible chance to prove it? And I thought we were finally gonna have. We've only had like the painbow method benefit us more than maybe like twice. I can't really think of many times. And I was like, oh, this is a perfect time for the painbow method. If you don't know what I mean, if you guys don't know painbow, he's in my Discord, but he basically, whenever he gets in an argument with somebody, he's like, get in Discord, get in voice chat. And it always solves the Discord. It always solves the argument. Like, he's got like 100% success rate with it. And he's right about it. It's like so much easier to have a conversation when you're speaking to each other. But when you're just reading and you're like, you know, I'm mad at the guy. Like, I'm pissed off at this dude. So everything he says, I'm going to take as hostile. You know, but he might be trying to change it. Like, you know, there's just no winning when you're talking in text and you're arguing in text. Yeah, the paintball method works every time. So I'm like, get in Discord, dude. Let's get in Discord. We'll talk about this. And he would like refuse. He's like, fucking pay me. Send me $1,000 and I'll get in Discord. It's like, what? I'm trying to help you here, dude. You're the one embarrassing yourself. I remember getting really fucking mad at that dude. Just losing my mind by the end. Okay, this dungeon is gonna actually fucking suck this week. This is probably the worst possible dungeon this week. Arguing via text isn't fair either because you have time to think about how to write it out. Yep, I mean, definitely agree, yeah. Hey Samantha, what's up, buddy? How are the keys so far? And I mean, they're yeah, as expected. Not expecting anything today, but just hanging out. Yeah, sure, let's do it. Bolstering Tyrannical. Let's bolster the bosses 4 times. Perfect. See, this is why there needs to be a weekly score. Painbow versus... Oh, no. That would have been... I would... Actually, yeah, you're right. It probably would have been amazing. Oh, no. That would have been very interesting. But the problem is I don't even know what the dude sounds like because he would never talk. Storming on Lichwing platforms. Fun times. Yeah, I guess that's also true. Yeah, it's probably the worst possible dungeon for this. Do I have it listed that way? I need to change it if I don't. I have Sanguine as the worst possible dungeon, but no, this is Theater of Pain. Theater of Pain. I think I actually suggested you... Yeah, probably. It's a logical choice. Painbow proved that Hunter was great for speedrunning Uldaman. Forgot who he was arguing that on. That one to buy gold guy, right? I think it was him. Or maybe that was a different... He's been in a few over the years, I'd imagine. That guy's like my transmog idol though, man. I wish I could get transmog like he does. I wish I could just farm for hours and hours and hours and not be completely turned off by it. What don't you like about theater so much? This week it's bolstering is really bad in this dungeon. And Tyrannical obviously is extremely bad because just 5 bosses. How's golf? Well, it was going good, but I haven't played now. I won't play golf for a whole week, which is doesn't sound like a lot, I guess, but I was playing golf like at least 2 or 3 times a week prior to this last week.
2, 1.
All right. Transmoggers make so much gold, yeah. Maddie, god fucking damn it, dude. I miss you. You were in a stream a couple weeks ago or something. And glad to see you, dude. How the fuck you been, man? God, I was so happy to see you the other night. But by the time I can't really read the raid chats, so by the time I saw it, it was over. How you been? Not playing TBC. Yeah, we'll be playing it tonight. Yep. Hi, Lord. What's up? Will you be playing TBC? Correct. Yep. In about 5 hours, we will go live a second time, and we will do TBC leveling. Hopefully, we will have some success. I did pop in during a raid. Yeah, I'm not able to read the chat during raid, but I was trying to catch you, but the stream was already over. What have you been up to, man? Glad to see you. This fight kind of sucked anyway because of Mortal Strike, man. Been good. Like his life is getting back to normal. Well, it's good to hear that. Sweet. Mob was away so long that I lost fucking Blood Plague on it. Alright, it's not going well. Try to get away there. Getting a bit boxed in. Eric, welcome. How's the Affixes treating you so far? Yeah, not a great week, obviously, but probably the worst possible dungeon this week, too. But now that I have this spreadsheet tracking weekly score, I think I'm going to start playing for it. In fact, I should look. Yeah, after this, I'm going to look at what my lowest key is and we'll try to do it. The pandemic destroyed my kid's school year, and then the wife and youngest daughter got it. Vaccinated up and normal work schedule. Yeah, man. Sorry to hear all that. I'd imagine your case is one that many people have gone through, especially in the United States, but I'm glad that you're safe and healthy, and hopefully everybody's healthy. It was a crazy year. There's no fucking doubt about that. Never seen some shit like that, obviously. I even asked my, like my parents and older people, like, and they were saying, like, nah, they've never lived through anything like that before, where, like, the whole country just basically stopped, and, like, there was, like, a couple weeks there where I was, like, I don't think you could even get food. Like, you were unable to go to a grocery store for the first few weeks of that shit, you know what I mean? It's like, wow. Pretty nuts. I was, like, looking at Warcraft 3 to see if, like, what can I learn? Like, okay, King Tyrannus, he really needed to institute a quarantine. Like, he was wrong. I was like, what should we do differently? Like, fuck, maybe Arthas has the right idea, man. We should burn down Seattle. Fucking Sarah brought that shit. She was like patient zero there, so I don't know what's going on. The first season looks like it's been a bit of a bear. Oh, you haven't played WoW? It's dude, the seasonal fix at least has been fucking spectacular. It's gonna be a longer, certainly the longest first season we've ever had, but this has been an absolutely amazing season. I can't express that enough. It's been awesome. Castle Nathru is probably one of my top 5 raids of all time, and Prideful is easily my favorite dungeon affix ever. It's just, yeah, getting a bit lengthy. I'm losing interest in keys on my DK, but still, an absolutely brilliant affix. Makes for so many interesting scenarios too in dungeons. Like, it's not just a good affix mechanically, but it's a good affix socially as well. You gonna play TBC? Yep. Yeah, we'll be live with TBC tonight. About 4 hours or so, 5 hours. This evening, we will be playing TBC. Whew, don't get knocked off. That would be really unfortunate. If you're standing right on the edge there and you get knocked back by a tornado, you'll fall off. Very early. I shouldn't have put that down so early. Doesn't really matter though. Everybody gets the full health here. Alright, so bolstering could be a bit of an issue. We'll see. TBC Paladin? Yeah. Yeah, already got it. I now have 2 Paladins. But yeah. It'll be the Paladin tonight. Alliance Paladin. I'm really hoping that that's going to be a big deal. Like, I've never played Alliance before past Classic, so I'll be doing all of those quests for the first time ever. In fact, when I did my Warlock playthrough in I did a lot of TBC in that Warlock leveling challenge, and I was like, man, look at these. I remember like running by towns and shit that were Alliance. I'm like, what is that? Look at that, Alaria Stronghold or some shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm actually quite interested. Like, that has got me interested, at least. I'm very interested in seeing what the game looks like from an Alliance perspective. Although I don't think it's at max level. I don't know if there's any difference, but in Classic, it's like so fucking. I mean, just look at the Ani attunements for Horde and in Classic, Horde versus Alliance. It's like, wow, those are like completely different storylines. They couldn't be more dissimilar. Horde definitely gets the bad deal in Classic, but then after that they dominate everywhere else. And so WoW had made the post last night. I forgot the Hunter Pet Talent Tree came in TBC. Oh really? Hunter Pet Talent Tree, I had no idea. Don't forget to stop by Netherguard Keep and grab a Netherguard Bitter. Oh, I'm gonna forget, man. Fuck. You told me like 3 times. I'm gonna forget. Yeah, hopefully I'll do that during the prep. Like I don't even know what this is gonna be like. I guess I'll log on at like 5:30 or something like that. I don't even know how to get to Netherguard Keep as Alliance. Oh yeah, through Duskwood, I guess, yeah. Stoneward was always the way I would go. Actually, I think those boosted characters start with like every flight path in the game. So that's nice. This is gonna be all new to me though. I'm gonna be doing all those quests for the first time ever. Like literally, I've never done Hellfire Peninsula as an Alliance. I don't even know. Other than Honor Hold, I don't even know where the quests are or what they are. I hope that they'll be. I worry that they're not gonna be different. I was thinking that they might just be the exact same, but mirrored. The boosted characters I had on beta started right in front of the Dark Portal. Oh no, not that. Not that, we're talking about live. Honestly, one of the coolest things about the boosted character is its default Hearthstone is set to a spot that is not a location that a Hearthstone could be set to. And I would love to keep it that way, but I don't think you can. I mean, you're gonna have to set it to... Actually, I don't know. Probably gonna have to change the Hearthstone. Wow, 30k. What the fuck? Oh, Skulking Predator Trinket. Surprised he didn't pull threat with that. There are similarities in the quest lines, especially at first, but they do diverge a bunch. Yeah, well, I'd imagine that they would diverge a lot in the later zones, but we'll see. Yeah, that really late lust is gonna super fuck us later now. Now every lust is gonna be late on every boss. It's so strange to me, like a DPS shaman doesn't know when to lust. It's just so weird to me. The Kara raid was so much fun. Looks like I'm going to jump into TPC. Oh, that's cool. At least you have more time, right? That means that you have more time and things are good. Yeah, Kara was okay. I don't know. I'm not really looking forward to any of the actual endgame TBC content. I would like to do some 5-mans, I guess, but that's probably where it'll end. 5-man content is quite good in TBC, but if it's anything like the classic 5-man content, I'm actually just like completely shied away now from 5-mans after what's happened with classic. Hopefully it won't be the same. About raids, are they out as soon as TBC launched? I don't actually know. Apparently rules and mags are open at launch, which is like a huge mistake, honestly. That's gonna be literally cleared like the day. That's probably gonna be cleared tonight. People are probably gonna clear that shit tonight. I wonder if there's a minimum level to enter, because in classic there was like no minimum level. You could enter at like 58 and shit, so. Okay, do not fucking Gorp beams. I think it's only the first like entry raids, and then later the tier like 5 or whatever comes. I don't know. I don't even really know. I don't know how tiers work, but I know that rules and mags are short raids, but with very high value to them. I was under the impression that they were not in the game on TBC launch. I thought it was only Karazhan. This Karazhan has this like massive attunement, and it's a 10-player raid instead of a 20-player raid. And then those raids are like one boss raids, and they drop like best in slot gear. So I always assumed those were later, or they weren't there at launch, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, presumably there's no actual 20-player raids besides... Yeah, Gruels and Mags have like best in slot, the entire expansion items. They're like 20-minute raids, you know what I mean? So I don't even know. Like, what, if you're like a progression raiding guild in TBC, what are you even doing with your week when you have one 10-player raid and like 20 minutes worth of raiding in 20 minutes? Yeah, we didn't interrupt that. Those guys just died of standing in that, okay. Man. Okay, so we're definitely gonna do that with the pride here. Tier chest, shoulders, and legs right out the chute. Yeah, that's way too. I don't know. I would have hoped that they would have learned their lesson from MC being cleared like what, like 6 days after launch by like 24 players or something like that. Yo, we know nobody ever fucking interrupts that. I guess endgame appeal isn't going to be the same, as there isn't a learning curve, right? It'll be like how classic. It'll be like how classic was. There will be this time though, because they're releasing unnerfed bosses. It doesn't matter. They would have to fucking buff the bosses for them to be difficult. Like the big thing, I always say this, and I don't think people fully grasp why the game is easy at that level. Think about it this way: if you're doing Mythic Denathrius, right, and you had a version of Mythic Denathrius where you can go and solo him and see every single one of his mechanics at any time for no difficulty, like you can do it whenever you want. You have no, there's like no challenge to it. How much easier that would make learning the fight, right? Like that's why ultimately Classic and TBC and whatever rating will never be difficult, because you can always just go on live and walk through the bosses and never be in any danger. You can see every single fucking mechanic. There's thousands of hours of footage of videos out there, you know what I mean? Like, There's never going to be challenge to raids that are 15 years old. It doesn't matter how hard they are. They would have to redesign them. That's the only way to make them difficult. And the whole unnerfed concept is also a bit of a misnomer. They're talking about the end of TBC when they nerfed the bosses by like fucking 30% so people could actually do Sunwell and shit. Like that's not that's just them being in the state that they're supposed to be in. Classic didn't have that at all. That never happened in Classic. The bosses were just always easy. I'd probably level a character or two to kill time, but end game does nothing for me. Yeah, no doubt. Mythic Denathrius says, yeah, no, well, that's true. So, but that's my point. Like, imagine if, in order to learn, because, like, you know, that's the issue with progression. Like, you have to learn the fight, and once you learn it, then you start making kill attempts. So, like a fight like fucking, you know, Sludge Fist or Denathrius or some of these later bosses in Castle Nathria, the learning is like 70% of the progression. It takes so fucking long to learn the actual encounter. So if you were able to just go in and practice an encounter whenever you wanted, it would be a joke. Like there would be no actual challenge to it. And that is ultimately, even though I don't know if anybody even does that, but that is ultimately why old versions of the game will never actually be progression difficulty, because they have a fucking practice mode on live. Not how the game should be working, you know? Someone had mentioned not wanting to tank in Classic because they didn't know where to go. I was like, what the fuck, you can just walk through dungeons on live and learn the layout. Yeah, I mean, not necessarily, but... a lot of the dungeons in Classic are actually like not even in anymore. Really, I don't know which ones would be. I guess Lower Blackrock Spire is still exactly the same. BRD is almost not changed at all. And I think that's actually it. Like I guess Ragefire Chasm and some of the really early ones. But even West Dead Mines is completely different. I guess the Dire Malls are, yeah, they're unchanged. 3 Dire Malls are unchanged. Although the Tribute Run is not in the game anymore. But TBC, that's why it's like, it makes me laugh, like how many people are like so fucking excited for TBC. It's like, all the shit that's in TBC right now, you can go explore it right now in Chromie time. Like, I did that last summer. I spent like 60 hours like exploring TBC in Chromie time, and it was exactly like actual TBC. There was no difference. No, they didn't remove anything. The only change is even professions. They didn't change anything. They've removed some profession patterns. I guess that's the big thing. But yeah. Like I was out there farming fire elementals to be able to make moonweave gear or whatever, mooncloth, primal mooncloth. We actually had less stuff. Oh, the pre-Wrath nerf patch was nuts? Yeah, it was just like massive nerfs to everything. So that's, when people are talking about pre-nerf, that's what they mean. If it was in that state, you would literally just one-shot every single boss without any challenge. They're just talking about bringing it back to how it was in TBC, which is not still not any different. It's like not that much different. Especially because like people just know so much more about the game now. It's kind of weird. Like that whole drums thing, like I didn't even know that existed. I didn't know that was even a thing. And, like, you know, there's people out there who are like taking it so fucking serious that they would have had 40 leather workers in their group, or 28, 25, I guess. I can't believe it's 25 too. That's another thing that I don't like about TBC. 40-man rating is just so much more interesting to me. If I was gonna raid, it would be definitely Classic. Imagine if Blizzard took 37%. Oh, 30% of everything. Oh yeah, it would. Yeah, I mean, it would change every single thing about the fight. Like it would probably actually make some fights harder, to be honest, because there's so many encounters that have like damage pushes. I don't even know what the fight would look like without those pushes. But especially with like the delta in terms of like good versus like great players, like 30% might mean that they actually kill the boss without it doing any mechanics. Like if you go look at like the top parsing groups, like look at those people, you know what I mean? They're like killing the boss already in like a minute and a half at times, depending on the fight. So they might legitimately just kill Shriekwing before he even does a mechanic kind of thing, you know? Sire and SLG guild that have been killing it for months now, you sit and wait for things a lot, right? Yeah. I bet. Just change the entire complexion of the encounter.
Looks like we might have some real contenders here.
I low-key actually hate fights like that. I totally agree, yeah. That's been the one criticism I have of Castle Nathria. It seems like all of the encounters are like that after a certain level. The last 4 bosses are all like that, and that is not good for progression. That makes a guild like ours like really struggle with these fights because they never actually get any easier. God, that's so ridiculous.
I will wear your skull as a trophy!
We're gonna time it? No way. Serious. I was watching Limit doing mythic sales, and they like when they have a buyer because it means they don't have to stop DPS. That's funny, but scary, honestly.
Meddle all you like, mortals. You only delay the inevitable.
Alright, let's see. Pretty hard fight. What the hell was that? Holy shit. Wow, how'd that guy survive that? He got hit by that and didn't die. Didn't know that was even possible. Tyrannical dying, not dying of that, it's crazy. This fight is a bit of a pain with the tornadoes, to be honest. Sit on defensives a bit. Make sure we have no stress coming out of this. That's not dying. Okay, we got lucky. Very lucky. Oh, good. Dead. Now he's actually setting records. Dying on actually every single boss. Hey Metro, how was the weekend? Lethal Force, what's up? It was actually really good. I really enjoyed watching the Great Push. Even though the weather was garbage, didn't really do anything for Memorial Day, but it was a nice relaxing weekend. I really needed some time to myself there, and I'm glad I was able to get it. Got some leveling challenges finished, made some videos, so it's really good. Well, we got the most objective done. I wonder if we could have gripped that guy. He was too far. I think we might have been able to. That would have been pretty funny.
Return to the central chamber. It's time to begin the main event.
Cool. Did you get any golf in? No, unfortunately not. The
Soldiers of Valkyrie,
weekend was so garbage. It was like could not golf. It was like in the 40s and raining every single day.
a rising star now face the longest reigning champion.
That guy just thought the timer was too close. No one likes timing keys.
Behold my power and despair. You shall be swept into oblivion. Death itself demands your songs.
Oh, I didn't fucking summon my pet. Okay. Are you still working on the Pokemon game? Oh god, yeah. Yeah, you take a year away from the stream, you come back and nothing's changed, huh? Yeah, still working on it. I don't know. Someday I'll finish it. Who knows when that day will be, but it's definitely always in the periphery. I was hoping to do some work on it this weekend, but yeah, I just ended up playing a ton of WoW instead.
You shall be swept into oblivion.
Finished my Keystone Master this week. How do keys look this week? Yeah, definitely a lot worse than last week, obviously, but if we're just talking about 15s, yeah, not really any different. Actually, I don't know how bolstering plays out on lower keys, but tornadoes really aren't. They're not really in a fix. They're just kind of an annoyance, and tyrannical certainly doesn't matter at 15. So it would be just on to bolstering there. How good or bad that is at that level. You can actually see bolstering might be pretty bad. I'm unsure though. Did that a lot. Dungeons are going to be slow with bolstering and tyrannical. Yeah, it's just a tough thing to make the timer when you have bolstering. It's a lot harder than not bolstering, unfortunately. I like the concept of the effects, but it's just overtuned, it feels like. Beyond your mortal ken. Well, this isn't actually that bad considering we had 15 deaths. This would have been an upgrade if we just didn't have all these silly deaths. I get, yeah, if we just didn't wipe to the pride there and not interrupt the fucking one mob that needs to be interrupted every single time. We let it go off like 4 different times. Blizzard should swap PvP glad mount. I actually, yeah, I literally said that in the video. I think that would be a good way to solve it. Okay, well, at least we got that done. Hey, it says, what's up? Yeah, I would like to see that actually. Swap the PvP glad mount so the PvPers get the death elemental and use the dragon as the PvP or the Mythic Plus mount. All right, let's add this to the list. At least we finished a key, so that's good. Might be the only one of the week. We'll see. Theater 19. Completion. Week 2. The rare druid. And we had Bombkin, Demon Hunter, and Shaman. Oh, I'd like that change because as a mount collector, I don't have a shot at the glad. No, yeah, that would be good. I mean, it's not going to be the same mount, so you still wouldn't have season 1's mount, but yeah, I think they should do that because like it's a bit of a fucking. I mean, that's a bit embarrassing, honestly. The exact same mount? What? It's like literally the same fucking mount. It's just blue instead of dark blue. It's like what? Hey, Robin, what's up, buddy? How's it going? What's that? A gold medal? Thanks for that, man. Number 1 in your hearts, I guess, huh? Oh, you know what we never did? We never picked up the weeklies. Fuck. Let's go pick that up. Oh yeah, and let me take a look at the sheet now. So let's do this on screen. Get on the flight path. Yeah, so now thanks to some absolute genius, I have a weekly score on the sheet as well that will update in real time. I never have to do it myself. Presumably, well, I definitely won't be doing it myself one way or the other, but let's see what it says for week 2. So our highest keys on week 2. So that's gonna take the next spot. What? Why did it not? That's not good. Maybe it's being weighted that completion is that much worse? I don't think so. Huh, okay, well that's not good. But besides that, yeah, we have a lot of 10s and 11s and shit, just because this was such a long time ago that the season was around. So we could have easily upgraded these. Why is this not working? Oh, is it because it's hidden? Maybe it's because it's hidden. I hid the sheet that's doing it. I don't think so, though. That's strange. Maybe if I... Let's try this. Might be a big mistake. No, it's still not registering that key for some reason. Okay, so there must be something wrong with this part of it. I feel like it's not even on here. What's today? June 1st? Yeah, it's not even on here. Oh. Didn't realize we didn't get invited to that. Huh. Why is that the case? Yeah, it's definitely not on here. Oh no, there it is. It's right there. Oh, is it because it doesn't have a YouTube link? I doubt it, but maybe. Let's just see real quick. It could be because the thing's not filled in all the way. Because see, it's giving it 1 point. No, I guess it might just be because it's not a completion. Or because it is a completion. That just might be how it works. So that's a bit of an error there. Okay, let's change it to a upgrade and see if it changes. See how laggy it got there? Yeah, that's why. Okay, so it's just saying a completion from an 11, or an upgrade on an 11 is better than a completion from a 19, which is definitely not the case. I'm gonna have to contact him about that and see what we can do there. Yeah, see. Okay, so it's working fine. It's just weighted wrong, maybe. Let's see what's that guy right now before TBC gets underway. Yeah, a guy who watched the video I made on it, and some genius basically with Excel. Do you like
change on Keystone Master Season 2 that we need to complete Tyrannical and Fortified. Yeah, that's why I made the video. Like, it doesn't matter. It's like, doesn't matter at all. Unless you don't actually do keys, it's not going to be an issue at all, as you can see. Okay, well, at least we know the spreadsheet isn't broken. See if he gets back to me. Yeah, see, I thought we had it set up. The way he described it to me was you get 2 points for an upgrade and 1 point for a completion. So that would mean that a 17 in time is tied for a 19 out of time. And that seems right to me. Like, that's probably about how Raider.io would have it. But that's not what we're getting out of it right now, and I don't know why that would be the case. Is it because I have no... I don't think that would matter, but let's just check. I worry that not having all the things filled in might fuck it up somehow. I don't think so, though. No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. Oh my god, he invited a resto druid? Wow. Okay, we're gonna struggle with this one yet again. I don't know if we'll ever upgrade a mist tyrannical. Let's take a look. What's my best mist tyrannical? We must have had one. And my best mist tyrannical is a 19, so obviously we've done it before. That was on week 4, tyrannical, inspiring, necrotic. Let's see about week 2. Best mist is actually a 17 plus 2, so that's not bad. Week 4, that's the 19. Week 6, our best miss is only a disband, so we didn't even finish one that week. Week 8, our best miss is a 15 only. And week 10, our best miss is a 19 upgrade as well. So we got a couple 19 upgrade tyrannical mists, so I guess we have had success with it in the past. And then week 12, we also have an 18 in time, so... At least they're taking the appropriate steps to succeed. Well, if we did manage to upgrade this key, it would actually give us 2k score, so that'd be pretty cool. We'd finally get there. We're 5 points away, but I really don't give a fuck, but it would be nice to just say it, I guess, you know. Yeah.
You have my undivided attention.
Okay, let's fly back and step away for a minute, get some allergy medicine. That guy's really ambitious, huh? Might as well shoot for the moon. He's also only ever done keys as a tank. What the hell? Is this somebody from the stream or something?
The purpose reveals
Alright,
all.
give it back. Okay, I've returned. Actually, I love your hair. Beth, what's up? How you been? Long time no see. How are you? I love my hair too. I'm glad that it's it's become quite the talking point for the stream, but yeah, it's come along pretty well. It was funny because I was looking at this music sounds like the X-Files. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I was looking at, so I finished some leveling challenges that I had started back before Shadowlands, and I was looking back at episode 1 of each of them, and my hair was, even though that was only November, like, you know, it wasn't that long ago, my hair was so much shorter than it is now. It's very strange. So within like 7 or 8 months, it grew twice as long as it did within the first like 5 months. Very weird. Just waiting on the TBC launch. Yep, coming up. Fast approaching. About 4-ish hours from now, we'll be live. And hopefully having a good time. We'll see how it goes. It's just cool to be a part of a launch, though, to be honest. Like, regardless of... WoW launches are always exciting, so... This guy's contemplating a lot. Oh god, Pump and Thick. We played with this guy before. How's it going, Alex? What's up, buddy? It's going pretty good. How's it going with you? That's lots of it now.
You nourish me with your presence.
All right. No reply from our guy here. Oops. What the fuck? Bruv, have you seen the TBC survival trailer Blizzard put out today? No, I haven't. I've been streaming all day. Not too bad. Unfortunately, I work and will miss the portal opening. Gotcha. Yeah, that's a good question. I guess it's already green, but in Wrath, or in the Classic, the portal was blue, right? And then in TBC, they changed it to green, but I guess it's probably green right now because of the pre-patch, right? I wasn't sure if it actually like changed color when it opened or if that was just coincidence. I will say the loading screen for TBC, or the login screen for TBC, is probably the best one ever. There's some good ones. The mop one, the original mop one, was excellent. And I really liked how they changed it when the veil got destroyed. But yeah, I don't even remember. Let's see all of them. I don't even remember most of them. WoW login screens. Now you spend so little time. In Classic and TBC, you're on the login screen a lot because you had to constantly... put your shit in. Where can I see a list of all of them? Oh, I forgot about the WAD one. The WAD one's pretty fucking cool too, to be fair. Nostalgia trip? Oh yeah. The video you put out when you first saw the Veil destroyed was pretty hilarious. Oh, back on Ace Games? Yeah. You gonna be playing TBC? Yep, we'll play it tonight, yep. Give it a try. See how it goes. Like I said, it's always just cool to be part of a launch. Okay, where can I see all the different login screens? There's gotta be a good place for them. Oh yeah, BFAs is the that's right. I actually like legitimately didn't know what BFAs was. BFAs is like outside of Stormwind or whatever. Oh, there's a bunch of custom ones too. Damn, these are really cool. What the hell was Legions though? Oh yeah, Legions is garbage. I forgot how bad Legions was. It's like the worst one. Oh, that is such a bad one. It's crazy. It's like some picture of something that looks like it's in a Zuna or whatever that. Yeah, that's not a good one. That's gotta be the worst one. You know, the one I like the least, at least. Wait. Oh no, this is a custom one. There's one that is Tomb of Sargeras, but that's a custom. That's not real. That would have been way cooler. Yeah, TBC's is neat. It's just so colorful. Classics is good too, though. Classics looks more like an RPG. Like the rest of them all look like an expansion. Hey, Jambo, what's up, buddy? Glad to see you, man. Oh, that guy's Kyrian. We got Bompkin. / LFG. What's that? What the hell am I doing? Finally back home, but have a busy next 2 months, so I don't know how much WoW time I'll get. I gotcha. That's cool, man. Glad that you're good. Oops, sorry, Mistel. Oh, for fuck's sake, Cop. I see you're almost at 2K. Yeah, 5 points away. If we actually upgrade this key, I will have it, which would be very interesting. Why is that guy sideways? I guarantee we're not going to make this skip. I don't think I've ever seen a hunter do it, honestly. It's like just never happens. Hope this hunter knows the skip. Yeah, I doubt he does. What are they talking about? The 10% comes back over 20 seconds or so. So he'd have to do it at like 40-second pride when tree is still healthy. What? Oh, about the pet. I see, I see. Didn't know what we were talking about there. Mist is so easy as long as it's not like a blah 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 key. I wish I agreed with you, but active violence spelled wrong. Welcome. Spelling not a requirement on this channel, so don't worry. Oh wow, probably better to just keep pet out. Interesting. I think we play with this guy. I remember this ridiculous transmog. How's it going today, man? I see you got some lights in your room from sun. Oh yeah. Nothing's changed here, but yeah, everything's going good. Just got here, sweet man. Glad to see you. Miss is easy, but people underestimate it. So much can be harder than needed. It's just the first boss, yeah. First boss is gonna be really tough. It's the Bamboo Warrior transmog, yeah. We saw this guy a couple weeks ago. I remember doing the other side. Spelling correctly is only required for the word deadliest. Oh, that's funny. There's a guild on Cop's TBC server that spelled the word deadliest all caps and wrong, and it's like, wow. You are 12, I think, whoever made that guild. It's so damn annoying when idiots walk in to the wrong wall in the maze. Does that happen? I mean, I guess that has happened to us a few times, but very unlikely. Lol, that's the TBC server I'm on. Oh yeah, Ash Condi is the name of the server. That's funny. Cheebsy, that's funny. Small world, huh? Small world of Warcraft.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, it's a big key here. These guys are taking it serious too, I like that. The awkward prides in maze can be tough, like a group of 5, but 1 kill will spawn pride. Yeah, that does happen a lot, yeah. What got me into your streams in BFA, to be honest, is the old transmog you used. Oh, that's sad. You're only interested in the stream because of the transmog I used? Well, I do like that transmog, so maybe someday we'll go back to it. But saddest part is they keep multiplying. I see wherever they go. It's probably just like a auto invite guild, yeah. I got like so many spam invites while I was leveling that druid this weekend. I don't know, like, is there a way to turn it off in Classic and TBC? I'm not sure there is. So this guy's what, AFK? And because you are like my friend, right? You actually know how to tank the damn instance. I do definitely know how to tank the instance, that's for sure. Where's your hunter? AFK. Unsure. Might not be too serious of an effort from him. Yeah, I don't know how you go fucking AFK. I mean, we literally did a ready check and pulled within like a few seconds, and somehow he's AFK. Fury Warrior is popping off, is he? 10k on 4 mobs. He's doing okay, it's just we have 2 players, so looks a little better than it is, I guess. Social tab of the interface, check the block invites. It still works in TBC as well. I didn't know that was even there. That definitely was not there in actual TBC. Is he Night Fae? Oh, me? I'm Night Fae, yep. You use flasks and oils. I try, but I don't usually use flasks, honestly. Okay, this would be a lot harder to time with 4 people. Is the Fury Night Fae? Oh, the Fury? I don't know. Let's see. How could I tell? Eternal or Ancient Aftershock, yeah. Speaking of spelling lethal, yeah. Yeah, might as well wait, yeah. I think legitimately, if we actually kill the first boss and like no effort, then we do upgrade this. How long have you been tanking with your Blood DK? So I started playing Blood DK, like I started playing it at all from mob challenge modes. I wanted to get the DK set for them. And then in WOD challenge modes, they buffed the absolute fuck out of them. And I wanted to get challenge mode done again, and I wanted to get more serious into 5-man, so I started playing it seriously like all the time there. I wasn't raiding on my DK at that point though, I was still raiding on Holy Pally. But then in Legion, one of our main tanks was like not having fun with the game and he wanted to stop tanking, so I was just kind of sick of dealing with tanks coming and going, so I was like, okay, that's it, I'm just gonna tank instead, and I switched from Holy Pally to Blood DK, and it was in Nighthold, right at the end of Nighthold. It's after a skateboard company in the 90s. People always comment on that. Is it spelled that way on purpose then? I figured there was something to it. See, because me personally, I like Fury in BFA because I main Fury Warrior. I love the shit out of it. This expansion, especially with Aftershock. Sweet. Yeah, I wish I had more time for leveling all these characters because Warrior is one that I really would like to level. I played DK and Rogue too, but I played Fury for 14 years. That is. Hunter's still AFK. Yeah. It's crazy. This was like actually our best chance to get score. It's pretty wild. We sunk like 30 minutes into this and we didn't even kill 2 packs. I need to ask you and Hammer how to play Frost. Me? Talking to the wrong person. Play Frost probably does not include Super Strain Legendary and a 2-hander. I don't have 2 1-handers though. I don't know about that. The question I actually would ask about is Fury. Is Fury like, can you use 2 1-handers? Is it viable or how's that work? Would you want to do some keys sometimes? That could be fun. Yeah, as long as we're in the 20 range. That's where we're at right now. So I'll do keys with anybody, but it's got to be in the progression range. I'll do the 9. Damn man, going AFK on a 20. Something serious had to happen. IRL. I guess so, yeah. It's single-minded Fury, but 2-hand is usually better unless you get 2 crappy, but crappy 2-handers. Gotcha. Okay, well that was a. I haven't seen that happen in a very long time. Add that to the sheet. Mists. 20. Disband. That was also Resto Druid. I don't know. Can we even count the Hunter? Should we just put that as 4 players? I mean, we had a Hunter, but. Hunter, Warrior. Pumpkin. Maybe an emergency bath, yeah. Single-minded Fury is behind regular 2-handers, but you can still play it. Sweet. Yeah, I think if I did play Warrior, it would be with 1-handers. I think at this point, you guys can't time it. Nah, it's over here. 2-handers usually have more main stat than 1-handers. Oh, that's true, yeah. I'm not sure that guy is probably pretty upset, though. Someone said he was running in place. It does feel bad when you lose power or internet. Oh, God, I mean. This actually happened to me at one point. I can't remember what dungeon or what expansion. It might have been this expansion. But I do remember that. Literally 3, 2, and the 1 never showed up. And I remember thinking, like, what's wrong with the countdown? Allison Smith just subscribed. Welcome. I remember thinking, like, what's wrong with the countdown? It's just stuck on 2. 2 is just on the screen. And I'm like, oh, no. Literally DC'd as they put the key in. It was like, oh, fuck. But I think I came back and we still upgraded it. I can't remember when that happened, but I remember it happening. I might watch you instead of Asmongold now. I like how you tank because my druid friend is like a pro damn tank like Azeroth is. Alright. Well, I appreciate the vote of confidence. Wait, what the hell? Proving Grounds? Bronze Tank. What the fuck is that? Huh. What eye level is the Fury Warrior? Let's see. 225. I think the real question is 1-2 Anders viable for Fury? Like it apparently wasn't BFA. It's fucking lost more, dude. That dude's lost. Azeroth is a tank? I thought it was a world. Yeah, my name's Metro. You can call me Metro if you want. What happened to your weak aura for groups? Oh, I don't know. It's a good question. I have no idea. It's still there. Does it need some kind of update? I mean, I guess I could reinstall it. That's the same version that I just had though now. New to the game, what's the point of pushing higher than 15 if the gear cap's out? Same reason anybody does any challenging content, right? Most people don't play the game for gear. Gear is usually just there to make you able to do the content that's difficult. Even raiding is played that way. Anyway, so he's a few in head of me, yet I think that Signet is really overrated though, especially against Deathmaker. I like to try different things. That's good. It's good to explore. It might only show when you're looking. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, you're making me worry now. I don't know. The legendary that reduces your Rex CD for Fury is pretty good, though. I like that one. Sweet. If you only care for gear, then pushing past 15 won't mean anything. But if, yeah, 15. Like, I mean, Mythic Plus is there to be a challenge. So I'd imagine most people don't stop at 15, but well, I guess most people don't even do keys. But the people who do keys probably keep going. 15's really easy, so it's not really. To stop at 15 would be a bit. You'd be leaving a lot on the table. Oh, my foam sword rack loot card has shipped. Says it should be here by next Monday. Me and my other 3 friends timed a 13 with 19 minutes left. That's how much damage we do. Oh, 13s are pretty easy, but glad that you feel like you're crushing it. The issue is getting a good tank and healer. Gotcha. Sorry to hear that. It is probably difficult, especially at that level. Okay, what is the survival guide?
Welcome to the World Survival Guide for Burning Crusade Classic, our upcoming expansion. Cross through the dark portal with Azeroth's armies and face the ever-looming Burning Legion head-on in a bold, preemptive strike. In this video, we'll take a look at the new features and changes coming to Classic with Burning Crusade Classic. Stones, Betrayer,
Yeah, this is like kind of pointless. Huh? Why did they even make this? Like, well, Josh has got to get his paycheck, so we better make him make videos.
To the item, allowing you to customize your equipment to better suit your playstyle. Players who don't have a max level character in World of Warcraft Classic, but want to join their allies in Outland at the onset of the expansion, can purchase a Dark Portal Pass. This allows you to boost a character to level 58 and grants it appropriate gear, weapon skill, mount, the apprentice riding skill, and some gold to get you started on your adventures.
A lot of dislikes. Probably because of that comment right there.
Players who don't have a max level.
It's funny. It's really funny. They talk all of it. Yeah, it sounds like they're... Yeah, it's very strange. Anyway, the... Oh, wait. Is it a different game? I guess so. I didn't even realize that was a thing. How do we even do that? I don't actually remember. Oh, there we go. Okay, I need to remember. There's a lot I need to do before tonight's stream. I need to remember. I didn't even realize that, so I should probably change that video then. Let's change that. How do you do that on a video? Well, let's see what it says first of all. Might just have figured it out on its own, I think. Yeah, it actually figured it out on its own. But it put it as classic, so we're going to change it to TBC. Wait, why can't we? There it is. Okay, there we go. Maybe that will help. The old days will never be the same, no matter how hard they try. There was just so many elements of the old game that they just can't bring back without a DeLorean. Eh. I think they have brought back a lot about the game that was good. Like the class design especially has been the best thing about Shadowlands for me. Metro, do you know how the Broken Shore rares work? I need 2 in particular. Broken Shore. The Legion stuff? I didn't even know there was rares. You're talking about the Nether Disruptor? Yeah, the Nether Disruptor is the thing you have to farm currency for. This is not the right expansion. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, it's right there. But anyway. Yeah, I don't think there... Are there rares? I don't know. I actually don't remember at all. But on the bright side, Wowhead's probably got. If you're looking for 2 specific mobs, you can probably just type them in, and people will have all kinds of info. As far as streaming for YouTube, yeah, it's a different game. Yeah, I didn't realize that. I didn't realize Classic was either, so I probably fucked up last time then. It wasn't just that; it was the shitty computer, the slow internet, and the aspects of the new game. Oh well, if you're talking, yeah, obviously those are not designed elements of the video game, so. If memory serves, there are rares on the Broken Shore. Your famed memory is not one that I would trust, but... Yeah, what are the names? Let's see. Broken Shore rares. Oh yeah, no, I guess there are a lot of them. Okay, I don't remember rares being on the Broken Shore. Legion rares were like a absolute waste of time, so... What is it that you want? Transmog? Oh yeah, Imp Mother Brava. I remember that one now. In it. I don't even remember what Broken Shore's gameplay loop was. I remember spending a lot of fucking time there, though. What is it that you want? I don't even see them dropping Transmog. All they drop is the Dauntless items. Maybe one drops a pattern of some sort. The game is going to be 18-year-old next year. I can't believe I'm still here after that long this game came out. Yeah, it's a long time ago. I got a potion of prolonged power recipe. Yeah, the good old days. 1 minute strength and stamina. I love that. I wish that was still a pot that was in the game. I wish all pots scaled to you. What do you think? What pot would you use if every single pot was viable? Like if every single potion was scaled up, what would you use? Potion of Old War was pretty cool, but that's kind of just a worse version of prolonged or whatever the new one's called. Phantom Fire. Anyway, Broken Shore's gameplay loop was grind a currency, rebuild the buildings, get buffs, rinse and repeat. Yeah, that's it. It was like you would grind those nether shards and then use them to buy stuff, right? I wish they would bring back 1 minute pot. Yeah, you mean to Shadowlands? I agree. That's partially why I still use one. What's the reason for you guys taking a week off from raiding? The Burning Crusade's launching? If I could use any alchemy item scaled up, I would use the potion of treasure finding from Kata. Oh, right, I forgot about those. That's funny. Yeah, that's a whole different story, but... Sup, Devo, welcome. You playing BC or other raiders are? Yep. Both. Okay, we got players. We played with this guy last week. Okay, well, we're kind of running out of time now. I gotta be off by about 3:30, so we will do this key and whatever comes after it. Maybe 120 still, but what class do you main on TBC? Yeah, I'll be playing Paladin, I guess. I don't really main anything, but Paladin will be what I play tonight. How are keys this week? Hayden, not good, yeah. Well, I don't know. Done so few. Obviously harder than last week. I think everybody would agree with that. Potion of Old War, some pretty sick burst DPS. Oh yeah, do you remember that? Oh, that was so cool. The potion was literally my top damage back in Legion. It was so funny. Pop that shit because wings made it do more damage. So you'd pop wings and just fucking hit it, and it would be like, oh my god. It's a storming bolstering, yeah. Not a bad melee week, just bolstering is always tough. It was insane on Warrior as well. Oh right, the crit, yeah.
2, 1.
Do you like Mountain Dew? No, I try never to drink soda. That stuff is the worst possible thing you could put in your body. Metro's right to hack Mountain Dew. It's all about Dr. Pepper. Oh yeah. Meth is probably worse. It probably is, but not by much. Let's clarify. I meant illegal substances not included in that conversation. The worst legal substance you can put in your body. Yeah, this guy did the same thing on the last time when we did this pack last in the 20 as well. That's why Warrior is garbage, because it's just fucking pulls threat and dies. Bullets, actually, yeah. Red and blue Pepsi is the good stuff. Yeah, Jix was going on about that. I did used to like that blue Pepsi. That was like a interesting thing back in the day, but... If you need caffeine, drink black coffee. Yeah. I was drinking a lot of coffee there for a while, but I was getting really bad indigestion, so I switched to tea. Green tea, but I don't know. I was trying to make green tea with the Keurig, but the Keurig cups are like super expensive. Won't be able to get buff. What? Anyway, even though the warrior got high eye level, he stands at everything. He died to threat, yeah. Coffee is pretty acidic, yeah, I guess so. It was pretty bad. I was really affected by it. Invis pot there is so worth it? No, never. Not on Tyrannical, absolutely not. And you don't have pot for the boss. You should never invis pot there. But obviously on Tyrannical you definitely shouldn't. This boss is literally going to define the run. These DPS aren't potioning for it. That's going to be a huge loss. Especially because it's like basically all burst. Like, if it was your average fight, maybe, but... My pop gets me tea with slippery elm. It coats your stomach real well. What is that? Never heard of that. Signet is a sim trap. Interesting. Well, I don't know anything about warriors, so we'll defer to you on this. I do know a thing or two about sim traps, though, so I feel like I can connect with you on that topic at least.
Beware. You think yourself exceptional, gifted, but you will learn.
Okay, so we got Pride, then Boss, and this will be the run right here, pretty much. If we do this well, we will hopefully be on our way. Native Americans have been using it for centuries. Natural remedy. Oh, that's cool. They make a reusable K-cup that you can put tea, coffee in. Oh, really? What do I need to look at to find that? Because that sounds interesting. It's like the pods. Like a box of tea bags is like, say, $5, and the pods are like $15. It's like, man, that's a lot of fucking money. I don't really have any other way to make tea. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and fucking boil water for 10 minutes just to have a cup of tea. Pretty sure Signet is the go-to legendary for the highest key pushers. Yeah, this guy's got a lot to say, but I don't know. Don't know anything about the specs, so we'll move on from that. Okay, well, it's already going better than the last attempt at this. Well, the druid did well. The other legendary gives you damage outside of CDs. It's actually, you know, a fair point. I'll give that to you. Does sound like it's interesting. What does it do? What does Deathmaker do? Some reusable K-cup on Amazon. I'd like some, but I don't think I can link it here. Yeah, it's fine. Just need to know what to search for. Hopefully, it's obvious. And what? Then you just buy. Wait, what do you do after you have that? What's next? Do you still buy tea bags, or do you have to buy tea leaves or something somewhere? I know how to get coffee, but in that state, but I've never. Gives a 30% chance to give you 15% more damage to a mob every time I use Rampage, I think. It's a little basket you put your tea bag in. Okay, so the bag is still sufficient. You don't need tea leaves or something.
Truth will consume you.
This fate,
No, that's it.
the forest yearns for your victory, mortals.
How dare you defy me?
It's fair point until you need priority damage for higher keys. An offensive Kyrian Holy Pally can do pretty good overall damage compared to Venthyr, but Venthyr brings priority damage, so they're more valuable. Yeah, most people aren't in a boat that ever matters to. How is Warrior's damage so shitty? I don't know, but I'm losing interest in all the backseat gaming you're giving this warrior. Considering he's not even alive, I wouldn't worry about it, man. Let's not get off to the wrong foot here on this. I usually use loose tea, but I would think the bag would be okay too. Alright, cool. Well, I'll try it with the bags, because I have a bunch of bags. See if I can get one of those. Reusable K-cup. Hopefully I'll remember. Probably good to just do it now since this is falling apart. $10. Check for compatibility. Oh, what does that mean?
Wait, are these awesome? Wait, what? 4 single serve cups. Why would you need 4? What are you supposed to do with them? Are you supposed to clean them or something after you use them? How many hours a day do you play WoW, would you say? It depends on the day, but I would say at least 40 hours a week. Imagine drinking leaf juice. Yeah, like I just explained why I have to drink it. I get really bad indigestion from coffee for some reason. I would prefer coffee, but some people use them for coffee, so they need to be cleaned. Oh, okay. If you don't use them for coffee, you don't need to. I can just buy them in a store because they're not very expensive, so I don't. Good afternoon, broski. What's up, buddy? I would say if you use it for tea, just rinse it out and it should be fine. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, anyway, let's add that to the sheet. Another disband. 19 disband. And that was again with the Resto Druid. Yeah, exact same comp actually. It's funny. They're similar to the gold filters for drip coffee makers. Just rinse them when done. Okay, cool. Do not pay. Oh, this is this fucking guy. Did we ever look at this guy? Crow 10 Network. Let's see. Wait. Is it with a K? I don't know. This is way too hard of a name to find. 2 N's. Okay. Huh. Okay, that's obviously not it. Crow. Yeah, I mean that's what I typed in. KR. Does the caps matter? Oh, I forgot an R. That's why. Oh, he's got a lot of views. All right. Good luck to him. Anyway, let's see. We could do 20 sanguine. It's very strange. I don't know what the purpose of this is. I guess just to get views on Twitch. It's a bit strange because it's like you're not helping them by boosting them. That's the complete opposite of what you should be doing. Anyway, is it just on my end? Stream looks blurry. Not sure. I'm streaming. I'm not watching, so I don't know. Ah, we got Sanguine coming up. Tyran has proved that DPS players don't like pressure. I guess I kind of agree with that. Don't know about pressure, but certainly it should not be as hard as it is. Well, that dungeon is definitely fucking, that needs a nerf. That needs to be changed for sure. But past that, yeah, I get you. It makes me mad that people want to boost for gold. The WoW community is so greedy now. Yeah, it's true. You're right.
This guy's onto something, though. He's really aggressively marketing towards people who feel pushed out. Not a bad business strategy, I guess, if you could stomach it. I'm not sure I could, but interesting concept. Wait, what the fuck was that? He's a Necrolord Priest. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Necrolord Holy Priest. What does this spell even do? What realm are you on? I'm on Fire Tree, yeah. Fire Tree Horde US. What the hell? It's like that guy's going a different direction. Does it sync with Undermine? I have no idea what you're talking about. All US realms are able to play with all other US realms, if that's what your question is. Levi, what's up, buddy? How's it going? So which fight are you looking forward to the most in Sanctum? I don't know any of the encounters, really. I'm not going to worry about that raid until it's actually announced that it's coming out. We still can't finish the current tier. Anyway, is golfing a recent endeavor, or have you been playing for a while? Oh, good question. So I started golfing pretty seriously when I used to work at a golf course. So I was probably 15 when I started that. And from 15 to 18 or so, or 19 maybe, I golfed a lot. Well, I golfed actively, and I had a very bad approach to it. I was only interested in PvP. Golf didn't strike me as a PvE sport. I didn't know what PvE sports were at the time. So I had a really bad attitude towards it. I would get very upset whenever I'd play with others, and it wasn't a fun thing to do. So I kind of stopped for a while, and then I didn't even consider picking it back up until last year when COVID struck, and that was basically the only thing you could do. My dad wanted to get back into it, so my dad's got he goes super hard at a hobby for 3 months and then moves on to the next one. So he went super hard in golf, and I was like, all right, I'll golf again, fine. And after he stopped golfing again, I was like, all right, well, that's I liked it, so. Just chilling at work. Figured I'd watch Misa Metro this fine afternoon. Sweet, man. Well, glad to see ya. I guess we're going to be giving a try to the Sanguine 20. I'm curious, what is that red bar you got on the top of your screen? Oh, that is the stream boss. It is a visual representation of all the different ways you could support the stream. And Kyle has supported the stream substantially. Let's put it that way. Speaking of how long you've been golfing, well, I just kind of explained that, but yeah, I started golfing 15 years ago or something like that. I'm 32 now, but big disband incoming. People can't do this dungeon. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. My top sanguine key is a 20, so on tyrannical, that is. So we'll see what happens. I like these dungeons that are really hard boss-wise because people take them serious on tyrannical. On fortified, I feel like they don't take the bosses serious. Kyle the tax evader and super stream boss. Apparently he came in the chat while we were raiding one night and said that was just, he's fine, whatever, it's all solved. But he was in the chat last week, but I can't really chat during raid. Maybe he'll stop by tonight with TBC. He was always a big viewer of the classic streams. Yeah, but it's never you that we got to worry about. Well, I'm just saying, it's not as hard as you think. This dungeon's difficulty is all revolving around bosses, so on a tyrannical week, you would hope that people would be more prepared for that. Just like theater, the same thing with theater. I have mixed feelings on Sanguine Depths. With the proper group, it's a really good dungeon. Yeah, it's even on the Great Push, they talked about it, this dungeon's timer does not come into play. All you have to do is not wipe, and you will upgrade this key easily. You could even wipe. I think that 20 we actually had a full wipe and we still upgraded it. Hey Theo, what's up, buddy? I'm prepared to watch you do it instead of do it myself. Sounds good. Yeah, that's what we're here for. How you been, Theo? What are you up to? Well said. I thought it was you do this dungeon. I thought if you do this dungeon wrong, it's much easier. Okay, anyway, let's get to it.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, so hard key, but again, if we just take the bosses serious, we should have everything we need. Wait, do we have a vent there? Unsure. Well, that first pack went quite well. Okay, normally I would pull more, but let's just go with bolt string. You don't want to do more. Fire Mage DPS. Yep. Pretty famous at this point. And now look at his DPS. No Venthyr? I guess not, yeah. I don't know. It would have to be the Shaman, so. If it's not him, then it's nobody. Well, I don't know. I guess it could be a variety of these people, but definitely not going to be the Mage. Good for... Oh, fuck. So there's... We're not going to wipe to this, but there's a huge mistake that we just made thanks to the tornadoes. Really, just a fucking pain in the ass mistake. Pain in the ass to fix. I've been up too much, a lot of soul searching and working out. Also trying to find a new job, which isn't the easiest. Sweet man, good luck. Having the hard bosses on top of bolstering is just the worst. Yeah, it's definitely not a great week. Bolstering itself is not really a problem though. In some dungeons it's really bad. I like how you said now look at his DPS and he's first again. Well, it was below me when I said it, so. They certainly have better access to damage than they have had in BFA, at least. That's a good thing. Okay. Hard pack coming up here for us to survive on, but as long as we actually kill this thing first, we shouldn't be a problem. I'm off to take long bong rips. Alright, see, buddy. We'll be here for about another hour. Then we gotta get ready for tonight. Alright, that could have went a lot worse. I think fire mages are even stronger. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Definitely stronger than they were in BFA. Definitely easier to play, 100%. It is funny though how for like the beginning of season 4, everybody was like, kindling is not viable, don't even fucking consider it, you idiot. And then at the end, everybody was like, oh no, kindling's the best time. Like, it's so fucking obvious to me that having combust up more often would be better, regardless. I don't know. I have this very strange, like, I guess it's because I've tanked for so long, but like I have this very strange fixation on CD uptime. Like, I feel like 100% uptime of a CD, regardless of how bad that CD is at that level, is still better than 20% uptime of a really good CD. I mean, I understand why people don't think that, because they see like the absolute top of the top doing things that make it that not the case, but your average pug, that does not occur. It's funny how Blizzard gives mages more defensive CDs. What do you mean? Should I be in that now? Who had that? Oh, you mean mirror images or whatever? To be fair, they did. I'm not opposed to them having actual reduction. They didn't really have one. They just had a small absorb and an immunity. Mages historically have been very bulky, but it's good to have a DR. Lots of 2-target cleave and sanctum. I think frost mage might be BIS. Oh, really? 2-target? That's cool. They just don't want to unsync their double on use trinket. Yeah, no, I get that, but it's like an E-peen thing. I feel like you don't have to, like, it's not like the fucking CD. If the CD is bad, then it wouldn't, you know what I mean? Like, the CD would have to actually suck for it to be carried by trinkets, right? It doesn't. It's a very good CD regardless of how powerful they are, so they just didn't want to have to work hard for it. Like, you're still gonna get like a couple of those proper sync ups every time. You just won't have every single one be the same way. You'll have to actually think about what you're doing instead of just sit there and do no damage for 2 minutes. Okay, you're just dying here. Well, I'll be upgrading this one. Oh, we gotta look though. Sadly, we gotta do it. How do we look back at BFA again? I can't remember. Oh yeah, what a surprise. Didn't play this character in BFA. Of course. Anyway, what are these guys even fucking on about? I actually don't even know. How about pulling the boss away from the orbs? Yeah, I did. I died, you fucking retard. Fucking idiot tank, you saw us running away, and you retard can't read the game, for fuck's sake. What? Okay, this guy's gotta get it. This guy's gotta get, reported. I love 3 people. There's not even 3 people typing. It's literally just me and 2 other people. Blaming the tank for failing a DPS check? That's rich. Yep. Welcome to WoW. Sad, but true. Okay, let's add that one. Wait, was that a 20? Wait, did we just do a 20? I think we just did a 20, didn't we? Yeah, that was actually a 20. Okay. I didn't realize. Okay, and that was Shaman. Shaman, Mage, Rogue. Alright, well, we got time for one more. Let's see what's out there. 20 the other side. Oh, that's with the priest. Sign up to that. That'll be funny. Oh, mists. One last chance at score here. We can get this mists. Don't whisper me. I don't blame him. Yikes, Sangi didn't go so well, correct. Wiped on the first boss. Hey, is there Yes. I think so. That guy let somebody else be lead. That's funny. Hey, do you have a video where you explain Faye? No. What do you mean? You mean why I picked it? Not much to explain. I just really like it. Don't tell me. Let me guess. The mage got toxic and blamed the tank. I don't even know what the fuck that was, honestly. Some dude was just like screeching about nothing the whole fucking run. And then I died. I really don't even know. I have absolutely no idea what those guys are on about. They were like super fucking aggressive, and it was very difficult to stay in the moment when I was trying to focus on that difficult boss. I see from your charts that your healer was a champion. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. The healer was not in range with me so often. It was very difficult to survive, it felt like. He was using retarded and couldn't count to 5. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, what is the first thing you should do when you hit 60 and want to raid? Not sure. Find a guild? Do Mythic Plus till you can queue for LFR? Yeah, I mean, it depends on how serious you want to raid. I don't know. Complete LFR for the memories, get your legendary, and join a guild. Right. Couple options. You try out the Necrotic Wake thing again. A lot of 20s. Okay, thanks. Came from the very boring game of Final Fantasy 14 and wanted to try out WoW. Rating for a bit. Sweet. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not really good at the super general questions, but step 1 is finding a group of people to raid with, because I don't know how it works in that game, but if you want to raid seriously in this game, you're going to need a cohesive group to do it with. So I wouldn't even worry about... Like, I would do that first. Like, honestly, I would do that first. Unless you're super sure that you know what you want out of the game before you find a group to play with. It's going to be quite difficult to get anything done in the raiding sphere if you're only pugging. My friend, what is the name of the add-on you use to see the class in Raider? Yeah, so it's called Raider.io Dungeon, or Dungeon Rio and class or something like that. I don't know. It's in the UI video in the description if you want to get the link. But yeah, it's like Dungeon Rio, RIO, and class or something like that. I have a whole video on all the UI stuff, so you can check that out if you're looking for Looking for help finding stuff. Also added that Miss Weekor that shows you the doors. I've not done a lot of Miss recently, but all right. Hopefully we get in one of these. Jazz made the swap to bear last week. It's crazy how good bears are. I don't know why they aren't considered meta. I've been saying that shit for fucking months. It's crazy. I still, like, I don't understand the Demon Hunter thing. I really don't. It's just because they're offense, I guess. But, yeah, it's kind of crazy. Is this a personal challenge to only Pug? Nope. Just don't really know anybody who does keys, like, seriously, or the same time I do. I mean, I guess it is kind of a personal challenge, too, to be honest, but... He face tanks 22s on a 209 bear? Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bear is, like, twice as strong defensively, if not more than that. Bears are meta now, though, no? Tons of people were running them in the Great Push. Yeah, the thing is, nothing's changed, so... I don't know, I feel like that's a bit embarrassing, like... I don't know. I don't know how other people feel about that, but it really makes me, like, lose, respect for the people who are setting the trends, let's put it that way. It's like, it's pretty fucking clear that Bear is the best defensive tank, and apparently this season has been very difficult for tanks defensively, so why would you ever even think Bear isn't the best tank? Like, why would anybody think Bear isn't the best tank? Top groups, not top groups, doesn't even matter. People talking about kiting and all this nonsense constantly, it's like, that means the tank sucks. That's not a fucking, you know what I mean? Like, if you have to constantly be out of range of the mob, then the tank is not doing its job very well. I think it just takes some time for the player base to follow. People got to gear them. Yeah, that's true. The gearing process is probably a big part of it. Are the people playing Bear at that level, are they using the Thrash Legendary, or which are they using? That's why I let my sub run out for a bit. Got tired of the same 5 keys above 18 listed by the same toxic assholes. I too know a few people who do keys seriously and at the same time as me. Gotcha. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure. If it wasn't for the stream, I don't know if I would even be doing keys anymore. It just feels like a huge waste of time. Thrash Legendary, gotcha. I guess because Demon Hunter can burst, jump, and kite. Yeah, but they're not even the best kiter either. That's like, Brewmaster is infinitely better, right? It's like really strange. I don't know. It's like they were like so committed to the tank in coming out of the beta that there was like nobody was even going to consider anything else. And then when you look at the leaderboards and you see everybody's in that boat on Demon Hunter, you realize like, oh, just DC'd. Yeah, like nobody else considers it either. It's very bad for the game, man. This kind of like hive mind, don't think for yourself kind of thing is really harming this game. Because damage, that matters. Yeah, the thing is, Bear does really good damage too. They're like not even like, they're probably like above average, if not even maybe number 2 overall on offense. They're really good at offense. Like, they're not even that far. I guess Demon Hunter is clearly... I don't even know if they are number 1 anymore, though, right? Is Warrior number 1? I might say it's Warrior, Demon Hunter, Paladin, Bear, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, it's Bear's like not far behind at all. I don't know. I just don't really see the downside of playing Bear. What is happening? Okay. Guess I'm done playing for the week. Don't know what's going on here. Demon Hunter's strong in a coordinated group and they bring Chaos Brand. Yeah. I mean, the whole buff thing, I really don't. Especially after seeing how little it's impacted our raid group, I don't see how it could matter this much in 5 minutes. If you Giga pull, Bear is best. I think it's best regardless. I mean, the reason they're taken is because they buff Fire Mages and Bombkins. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if that was the case, Havoc would be in the groups too, right? Yeah, I think I'm fucked here. What is going on? Like, what the fuck is actually going on? Why am I getting chain DC'd? How did Warrior end up taking top slot? They never lost it, I think. I'm talking about offense, in case you guys aren't aware. You DC'd from clipping a wall. No, I mean, I know why I DC'd the first time, but why am I not able to get back in? Do you think this is just because Wowhead, Icy, and the like sets the meta and no one questions it? Well, it's definitely not them setting it, but yeah, I mean, it's certainly, yeah, that's the whole like no one questions it is the big problem. Metro, did you get DDoS? No. Monk is strong as fuck offense. Yeah, you think they're better than Bear? I don't even know. I'm not sure. I mean, at least on what I've seen from Jix comparing Bear to Demon Hunter, he's doing more damage on Bear, it seems like. Well, in 5-mans, maybe not, but certainly on single target. And he doesn't even have the right offensive legendary. Okay. Oh, what the fuck that was. I play Brewmaster. Gotcha. Sorry to hear that. Alright, so... damage-wise, for sure, my Monk murders all my tanks. You think Monk is higher than the other tanks as well? That's surprising. What's with the decline? I really don't get it. Especially single target. Well, they're definitely not the best tank single target. We know that. 4 out of the 6 tanks gotta play in the Great Push. Oh, really? Wait. Oh, yeah, you're right. Just barely, right? The Monk and the Demon Hunter barely. They're like used for like 1 key or something like that. I would learn Bear Ospec if I had the artifact appearance. Oh, really? I don't really even like that thing. It's fucking garbage. I thought you meant overall. I was super curious how Warrior ended up best tank again, not being able to have anger management and bolster at the same time anymore. Yeah, I was just talking about offense. Monk in 27 Plaguefall and Nerf tried Warrior in 27. Yeah, did they even upgrade those keys? Did they even finish those keys? I don't think they did, yeah. Okay. Well, we're in a key now. Okay, so we need to take a look at this because it's not... this would be like the 2nd time I've ever done this route. I'm probably going to fuck it up. Definitely can't pull those, but... they were going to upgrade 27 Plague Pot with Monk, but Druid DC'd on last phase of last boss. DC'd from the tournament realm? What the fuck? That's unlucky. Okay, so anyway, nothing changes in the beginning. It's like literally nothing changes. We just need to pull this pack. He DC when he pressed Celestial Alignment and Convoke. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that. This is actually the exact same route, other than 2 different pulls in the beginning, but then it gets a little different. So we pull these and then we shroud. And then we need to go back. It's actually really not that different. I just need to remember. Must have been a big tilter. Yeah, I was talking about this last night. I wonder what like the voice comms look like for those guys. Like imagine this, right? Imagine we have 28, we're about to upgrade it. We literally only have the second boss left. We killed the 3 hardest bosses in there. And the only boss that remains is the second boss of a Plaguefall 28. And if we finish this boss, we will upgrade the key. And then you wipe with like an hour left in the tournament. Think about that. Like if that was me, oh my god, I would be freaking out. So I don't know. I can't even imagine. The Chinese team had a DC and 26 miss with last boss at 15%. Wiped and then spent another 3 hours in there. That's got to feel bad. Wow, a DC. That seems so crazy. And apparently there was like a team that wasn't even streaming, huh? Who were they? It was a very interesting tournament. I really liked that event. I hope they will continue to do that event. Feels bad, man. Yeah, I bet. Can't even imagine. Also, the Chinese team was playing at like 3 a.m. Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. What the fuck? Echo 28 Plaguefall was innovative, but feels kind of dirty. Yeah, that's I was saying that. I kind of agree with that. Feels a little bit like they cheated, honestly. Sheesh didn't stream at all. Didn't want to be distracted. Yeah, there you go. That's them. He doesn't want me in the group, I guess. No, he's looking for Bombkin, Windwalker, Monk, and Venthyr Holy Pally. Very specific. Venthyr Monk? Where? No. Venthyr Holy Pally. Did I say it wrong?
Speak plainly.
Yeah, I'm thinking of leveling a second Paladin and trying out Venthyr. I guess I might do that on Alliance. I don't really know. Maybe I won't and just try it. Because obviously I'm going to level that no-spec Paladin and try it there probably. I don't know. I have like 10 Paladins now. It's pretty crazy. I think most of my account, like the majority of my account is Paladins. Like in terms of classes. I probably don't have more. I think I have a bunch of DKs too, but that was just because I was fucking around with different challenges. I have like a bunch of DKs that I was trying two-handed frost on. And then I have that DK that's a necromancer, which Cop did do. Looking back on that, what did you think about that? You remember doing that? The necromancer DK? Ashen Hollow felt so good on my no-spec pally. Yeah, I can imagine. So I wouldn't mind trying that. I've kind of like committed to that too. Like I have a red transmog and everything. You think the new Covenant Legendary for DK Knife A will beat Dancing Rune Weapon Legendary? I doubt it. Yeah. I don't see how like I don't know why they're even making Covenant specific legendaries. It seems like a really dumb idea.
The hunt must go on.
Seems like a not good idea.
Strike true.
Come to the light, join the Prop Pally ranks. I don't think I'll be playing Prop Pally. If I was going to play Prop Pally, it would be on my main Paladin. But I'm specifically interested in leveling a second Paladin to test Venthyr. But I think we'll probably put that... I don't know. I really want a Dwarf Paladin. I'm like very... I don't know. I'm a fucking weirdo. I really want a Dwarf Paladin. So I was thinking about boosting one, but at the same time, I'd rather just do a leveling challenge on one if I could. I also really want to get the archaeology stuff done, so Dwarf is really good for that. It would be cool if it's able to wear one normal legendary and one covenant, but that will probably make balancing way too different. I think that was Fax's idea. Somebody, pretty sure that was him. That's what they should be doing. Yeah, 100%. It should just be there to buff the spell. It should not be a question. Like, there's no way those legendaries are gonna stay competitive. It's either gonna be overpowered or useless. They're never gonna be competitive. Most of them are way too different than the other legendaries to be competitive. Prop Pally is so squishy compared to my warrior. Oh yeah. All the classes I play have all their new Covenant legendaries just at best middle of the pack. Right, that's my point. Like, that's how I'd imagine it's gonna have to be. Like, I don't know why they're even wasting time putting them into the game. Unholy Necromancer DK felt so weird for me. It was insanely hard to wrap my mind around it. I think that's more of a me thing. Yeah. I might continue that too. Well, now I don't know what I'm going to do, TBC. I actually really enjoyed the weekend. I felt like I was able to just kind of play WoW however I wanted, but now we'll be back to not as much time for that. Okay, how are we? Oh, there it is. The Covenant Legendary for Kyrian Prop might actually beat out the current BIS Legendary for Mythic Plus. Gotcha.
Take your time. I hope to see you again.
Okay, honestly, I'm not sure I'm even gonna have time for this at this point. This guy's really not kidding about slow fill. Like, good luck, dude. Is there a lot of Windwalkers out there? I feel like it's extremely rare. Is your current Plague Fall route the same one that is on your spreadsheet? Yes, I think so. Yes, I'm 90% sure. Let's take a look at the spreadsheet. I don't have any easy way to tell other than re-import it, I guess. Yeah, I can tell by the note. Yep, this is the one I'm using currently. Why is the auction house unavailable? Yeah, something going on with TBC apparently. And they're having to do work on, like, it's a universal thing, I guess. And before Elishama becomes top DPS, so yeah. Mark my words, Windwalker will be Season 2 Flavor of the Month. Oh, really? Wow, what makes you say that? That's a bit up in the air. Caliban for Prop Pally, it's the best mix for damage and defense. It for sure beats out the old defensive legendary that gave you 35% rechance on Avenger Shield, but not the damage one. Yeah, I think I would probably use that Avenger Shield one if I played Prop Pally. That seems pretty cool. Balanced Druid was definitely Flavor of the Month this patch. So many noobs were playing it. Yeah, there was a lot of that. They are already the highest melee DPS in keys, and with Fire Mages and Bombkins taking a hit to Flavor of the Month, players will swap. Oh, I see. So you don't think anything's actually changing with Monk, you just think all these fucking spurgs who only want to play the top theoretical DPS are just going to switch from whatever they're playing now to that. Interesting take. More realistic look at it, at least. The only way Shaman has a chance of becoming top DPS is if Rusty finally pulls the trigger on Enhance. No, Ellie's actually really good. I can see Havoc Demon Hunters coming back. I'd love to see Havoc Demon Hunters coming back. Havoc is probably like my favorite spec to have in melee right now. Yeah, so I got some ideas. So whenever we do return, thinking it's probably going to be the last key we do for a while on this character. So whenever I do return to, you know, doing a lot of keys weekly, for the rest of the season, my goals are, I'm going to start playing my Shaman. It's like I'm going to start doing keys on my Shaman every week from now on. I'm also going to, obviously, you know, do like at least one normal stream on the DK. But I also want to try these, this idea I had a while ago, or calling it auto invite runs, where I just invite the first 4 people that sign up to the group, no matter what their score or spec or anything like that is, and see how that plays out. And then, yeah, I'd love to get the Paladin, the no spec Paladin going, so we could start doing stuff on that too. Do you have routes for all dungeons? Yep, I have like multiple videos on it, and I have a spreadsheet with all my exports if you were looking for it. I believe it's bigplay.1/routes. Yeah, bigplay.1/routes. That's it. I think there's another round on tuning incoming, plus they haven't even started on tuning soulbinds. Yeah, I think tuning's over on the PTR, honestly, but you never know. I mean, certainly there's going to be ongoing tuning for the rest of the expansion, but... No spec, only Mythic Plus runs for the win, yeah. And if anybody's out there that sounds interested in that, that would be something I would love to do. Take a group of 5 players with no specs into dungeons. I was talking about it a lot with people, and the best way I could describe it is like it's basically playing Classic, but in Shadowlands. Like, threat is going to be a major issue. You're not going to have like explosive AoE. You're not going to really have any AoE. You're not going to have legendaries. You're not going to have basically any of the max level systems. So all you have is class design and the Covenant ability. That's it. You won't get conduits. You won't get soulbinds. You won't get legendaries. And any new power I get, presumably, you will also not be getting. Why can't you have legendaries? Yeah, so the first fucking quest for the Covenant is choose a soulbind, and you literally can't do it because you don't have a spec, so you can't get anywhere. So you can't advance anything. You can't even do you can't even get a single quest done in the Covenant Sanctum, meaning you can't unlock the Rune Carver. Do you think they're going to eventually re-release Kata? Hopefully not. Me and Sai were talking about this the other day. I really hope they don't continue forward. That would be fucking retarded. Like, imagine, because if they're doing it at such a pace that they're eventually going to catch up. Like, it would only be like 6 years or something like that before they would actually catch up. If they just keep re-releasing expansions. I really hope they just stop with TBC though. They're definitely going to do Wrath. Yeah, maybe. I guess Wrath would be a better place to end than TBC. Wrath is fucking garbage though. You don't... Like, unless they just don't include LFG, I don't know why they would even release Wrath. I'd say like era 1 of the game ends when Old War launches. Like Old War comes out and then that's it. That's where Wrath should have ended. Systems wise at least. But then they introduce legendaries and fucking LFG and all this other nonsense. Not really new current expansion every 2 years. New old expansion every 2 years. No, it's not every 2 years. That's the thing. It's under 2 years. Classic launched in late August, and this is launching in June. So realistically, it would probably be a year and a half if it wasn't for COVID and shit. And obviously, with how long it's taken for Shadowlands, it means that we're definitely going to have longer than 2 years for Shadowlands. I don't think he likes my IO. Oh, you the monk? I don't think so either. I wonder what guilds are doing to go from 40 to 25. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Most of those guilds probably didn't even really have 40 players. It's probably a good thing. Like, I remember when Mop to WAD happened, it was the best thing that ever happened at the time. But now, looking back, it's like, you know, it could just keep happening every few years and it would never be a problem. It's like, thank God we can drop our 5 worst players and not have to worry about it. It was stressful because it was like, sorry guys, we're going to have less spots starting tomorrow. But, yeah. Moving forward, 20-man worked way better. Alright, I'm going to drop and see if we can't find another key real quick because this obviously isn't going anywhere. Pretty much our last chance there. Probably not gonna get invited though. It's crazy how like the elitism from like 2100 differs from 2K. It's very strange. I don't think I've ever been invited or had any respect from anybody at that level. It's like literally all they've done is maybe a 21 or more 20s. Yes, keys do start to get harder at that point, but if we're not in a key by 3:30 though, I'll probably have to end it. I really gotta be off. Definitely gotta be off by 4 because we got a lot to do before tonight. That guy's alone. I feel bad for him, but it's just ridiculous. You're not gonna sit there and wait fucking an hour for a key to fill. Plague Fall, that would be good for a laugh. That would at least be quick. just got here. What happened? What do you mean? We were in a group that was like gonna take like over an hour to fill probably, and I don't have time for that. I got suspect pugging. It become less prevalent at those higher. I suspect pugging. Yeah, no, definitely. I don't know. Keys in general, just way less people doing keys this season than in the past. It's just, yeah, there's just not as much incentive for people, and they are very difficult compared to how they used to be. The adherence to the like flavor of the month nonsense has really gotten out of control though, so it makes these groups just sit there for, they'd rather just wait an hour and get, you know what I mean? Like the odds, like look at, we played with what, like probably 50% of the DPS we played with today would be considered a flavor of the month class, maybe more. I mean, obviously there's 3 in each, so it can't be 50%, but regardless, like most groups had that manifest and none of them were anything worth speaking of. Like none of them did anything impressive. It's like we could have easily done that with any comp and had as little success as we've had. We've only finished 1 key. Oh, there's this guy again. Anyway, I don't remember BFA being like this. Season 4 was like this, but Season 3 and prior were not. Well, I don't know. Season 3 was a strange one because of Classic, but Season 1 and 2, I never had any issues pugging. There was all, and Legion, definitely, forget it. Legion, literally, you'd sign up, you'd like look for keys, and there'd be like 30 keys up every single day. But yeah, BFA was the start of the downtrend, and then Shadowlands seems to have really exacerbated it. Shit's just way fucking harder than it was in Legion. That's the big difference. Like, way harder. A 20 in Legion was like not hard at all compared to this. Right there. Okay, let's fly out. This is Plague Paul, so this will be a nice 5-minute key, and then that'll have to be it for today.
Where do we strike? My heart
And then we'll be back tonight for some, hopefully some interesting times on TBC. Legion had some great dungeons though. Yeah. I like all the dungeons last few. There's a few expansions or a few dungeons in these expansions that I didn't like. Legion actually, I didn't really like. Most of the dungeons I didn't really like from Legion. Obviously never did Violet Hole as a Mythic Plus, but that was a fucking horrible dungeon. Blackrook Hole, don't like it at all. The last boss was kind of cool, but I didn't really like the dungeon. Cathedral of Eternal Night, probably my least favorite dungeon in all 3 expansions. Seat of the Triumvirate was interesting, but it was very difficult compared to the other ones. Vault of the Wardens, could not stand that one, definitely not. DHT, Court of Stars, Halls of Valor, these are 3 of my favorite dungeons, and Neltharian's Lair. These 4 are probably my favorite, like top 4 Mythic Plus ever. Archway was really cool. I did it a lot, but it was mostly for loot. Maw of Souls was not a good Mythic Plus dungeon at all, but it was a fun one to do as a Blood DK. And I did not like the Karazhan dungeons at all for Mythic Plus. Then for BFA, certainly Siege of Borealis and Tolagor are my least favorite 2 Mythic Plus ever. Like 100%, it's not even fucking close. I really enjoyed the Mechagons. Both Mechagons were really good, way more interesting than Karazhan. King's Rest was tough, but I didn't dislike it. And then Atal was, at the beginning, was my favorite Mythic Plus, but... Red slime buff for first boss. And then yeah, Shrine didn't really like. Temple was kind of cool for 5-mans, but it really sucked on some of the fixes. Underrot, definitely top 5 Mythic Plus ever as well. Really, Underrot's probably like one of my favorite. Waycrest Manor is legit one of my favorites. Yeah, I didn't really like that at all from Mythic Plus, honestly, but it was definitely an interesting dungeon. Waycrest Manor is a pit of demons and should be removed from the game. It made me lost too many times. Sounds good. Where is there a red slime, though? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's down there. I see. No. But at least I didn't get lost in Waycrest looking for a squid. Oh, that was funny. That was a good one. I love that key as a healer. It had some real challenging healer fights, which I felt some dungeons really lacked in BFA. A tall wall fun was no healing challenge for pretty much all the bosses. Gotcha. Alright, well I guess that's it then. Unfortunately, we won't have time for any more. But, yep, another wasted week really, but we had one good chance at it and didn't get it, so. Alright, so we'll be back tonight with some TBC. Hopefully that'll be interesting. And probably within like 2 hours, definitely within 2 hours I'll be back. Just gotta sort some food out and I gotta get the stream and everything set up, so. We'll be back tonight. Check that out. Probably check it out tomorrow as well. And then we'll see what the weekend looks like. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.